Does he want to run it or does he want to play it?
Most likely he wants to play it. He's never DM'd anything, and I think he would be extremely nervous to do so. But
Okay.
It was just something that he mentioned the other day in a store. So
I think that Dan has also expressed interest in Vampire the Masquerade, but like less. I think his big complaint was he's like, I want to play. I think specifically word for word, he said, I want to play Vampire the Masquerade, but like without all that sex stuff. So
wait, whoa, there's what in it?
It's very often played very sensually.
Oh, that's. I see.
I don't think he knows that. It's like,
yeah, definitely not. No, I like the word masquerade and I like the word vampire, and that's the extent of what I know about the game. So,
yeah. I have several people in my other Discord that I'm in for my Cyberpunk that are running one shots for it or running full games.
See, like I wanna try it, but I am the biggest prude in real life.
Just think all of your thoughts about Asterion out loud, and then you'll probably
or Sarwa.
No.
Sarwa. I think Sarwa's it's a little more puppy love-ish, but
I don't know. She just spent the night with him.
Ooh.
I did not know that one.
Wait, was it a cuddling situation or was it a spending the night together situation?
No, it was nothing like that. No,
spending the night together situation.
For some reason, I don't believe you.
I slept in the same tent as Sarwa. That's all that happened. Nothing else.
That tent is
Cece's a prude.
That's called sleeping together.
No. Oh no.
No. Then I've slept with so many people during sleepovers. Like
also, like Strahd showed up halfway through the night, so like we weren't even alone. So
it was a threesome.
Well, technically they're the same.
It was a twosome. Oh, I am just remembering the comment I made last night about this very specific thing.
But anyways, those are very different things. Sarwa, I admire and love and will do anything for. Asterion, it's a very different feeling whatsoever. We're not going to discuss on a live stream that is being recorded for the world.
Yep, nope, you're good. But yes, your Asterion thoughts and not your Sarwa thoughts.
That's the other day Kent was talking about how some people like run games in historic settings where his niche he was mentioning was like late 1700s France?
Oh yeah, I think I was during that conversation that he was talking about like how he had that one friend who runs those games like that, like he has the I think okay.
No, I feel like I would geek so much over that niche. It'd be like, yes, like
that would super fun.
I don't want to interrupt you guys, but we are actually ready to start because unfortunately tonight
it's 5:12.
Yeah, and unfortunately tonight cannot join us. I wish him the best. I don't know why, but I'm sure he's going to be with us next time. I've also been able to talk to Cal, and he can't wait to play. However, tonight his kid is in the hospital, so we're gonna miss him tonight as well. And finally, Maeve should be with us, but she is finishing a few things at school. Hopefully, she can join us a bit later.
How dare them kids be more important than us?
That's what. That's crazy talk. So, without further ado, please, if anybody could hit us up with a recap written by Lotte.
I'll volunteer her to do it then.
Hey. I don't mind reading it, but jeepers creepers, I don't wish to be voluntold how to do things, but luckily I like hearing the sound of my own voice, so...
We love hearing the sound of your own voice, too. That's why Gabe keeps talking to you.
Yeah, sure. That's definitely it. Anyways, Witchlight recap. The session commenced at the end of a grueling battle involving the Froggy children at Bavlorna. Though danger was eradicated, a far more pressing and annoying issue remained. That damn flute player, Octavian. Fortunately, before any more violence could ensue, Cypher spoke to the depressed man and convinced him to stop playing altogether. Octavian once again recited his plight of having his heart stolen by Bavlorna, which moved Ember, the bleeding heart of the group, to want to help. Ember was worried because she had already stolen from Bavlorna, and the guilt was eating at her. She wasn't sure if she wanted to steal again, but Cypher reassured her it was not stealing. Obviously, the heart belonged to him in the first place, so... Continuing their mission of retrieving a mysterious crate on Bavlorna's behalf, the group ventured to a small hut. All planning went out the window when Kriv walked in and tried to grapple the bullywug Baroness inside. The Baroness began shouting, to which Lotte cast a suggesting spell on her, telling her not to call for help. In the commotion, Cypher tried to calm the situation. The group couldn't help but notice the Baroness's papers strewn about, revealing her plans to kill the king. The group took a different approach, sympathizing with the Baroness's worries, and Cypher made a dramatic show of throwing down the pickled fly pin to show that they were not aligned with the king. The Baroness talked about how the king planned to appoint his children as co-rulers, which she believed was a horrible idea, and she is correct if history is to tell. Her current plan was to lure the king out to the living tree where he would be killed, claiming it was an accident. Unfortunately, the tree had been destroyed by the group already. The Baroness then informed them about a resistance group in the next hut down. On slightly uneasy terms, the group departed. At the next hut, Lotte told Kriv to wait a bit further down the road, instructing him to watch for trouble, but in truth not wanting him to barge into the hut. Lotte knocked, and a voice asked for a password. Thinking quickly, Cypher had Leon fly around his head in a mock attack. Cypher started shouting for help, banging on the door and asking for assistance. The bullywugs led him inside, and Cypher explained that he was attacked by a horrid bird and needed their assistance. He spoke of a beast and lured all but one of the bullywugs outside and away from the hut. Inside the hut was the crate stolen from Bavlorna. Cypher led the bullywugs to a place where Ember was able to take the form of a beast, validating his story. A mock battle ensued, frightening the bullywugs and serving as a distraction. Eventually, Cypher and Ember were able to sneak back off to the hut. Lotte and Maeve plotted to take the chest without killing the guard. Not chest, crate, my bad. Lotte feigned needing help and asked the guard to come kill the beast. Kriv, only just returning and not realizing what was going on, picked up the bullywug guard and sat outside to kill the beast. Maeve was unable to sneak in and open the crate quite easily. Inside, there was a plethora of dead animals, much to everyone's distaste. Cypher and Ember returned to the hut, and the group began planning what to do next. Ember tried to scratch the room up a bit and feigned an animal attack. The group began plotting their next move, with Lotte enthusiastically listing the benefits of killing Bavlorna, feigning concern for Ember. When Ember seemed upset about the prospect of killing, Lotte began guilt-tripping and gaslighting her. Kriv had enough of this bullying and picked up Lotte and put her outside while the group discussed their plans, and that's where the session ended.
Thank you so much. And as I said in the chat earlier, please take an heroic inspiration for writing the recap. Thank you very much for reading it as well, but the heroic inspiration is for writing it, as that takes a lot more time and work and planning too. You got to take some notes. Thank you so much for that. And now,
also, I just got to point out, Brie, you don't even bother learning Leo's name.
Into it, my bad. I'm sorry. I wrote it this whole thing. Messed up the first name.
Yeah, that is a crime.
I'll edit it. Kent's not even here. He won't know. I'll edit it before he sees.
He can watch the stream, but he won't. Or maybe he is watching us right now. I don't think so.
He's man. I don't even know where I said it.
So, y'all find yourselves in the once burning hut of Ikrin, where he just pretty much gave you a power source for Astaroth. Now, because we have missing players today, I would advise against doing big story moving moves. However, it is totally up to you. What are you guys doing?
You don't think Lotte, Ember, Kriv, and Valgrim can handle killing a hag all by ourselves?
Well, thankfully, Valgrim is here to be the moral compass a little bit.
Valgrim?
What? Ember, you've been following Lottie's word a lot.
Oh, that's a good point.
I am better than Lotte. I agree with that. How much better?
It's not so much that it's not so much that he's a moral compass. It's more so that he disagrees with me. And fortunately, Lottie's always on the wrong side of everything. So,
All right. Well, we've got a couple of things we could do. So it sounds like we've got the power source to fix Astaroth, which is the main thing we need to fix Astaroth.
Mm-hmm. That's
Yeah?
all it needed. But I also have to attune to it, so it's not going to be able to be done today.
Okay. There's the mountain for the dwarf.
Which we can't
There's-
do unless we have the balloon fixed.
About the attunement.
Okay.
If you want, you can start building Astaroth right away. But the power source power will not take effect until that long rest where you attune with the power source. However, if you do want to attempt so, I have a few rules to follow.
I'm going to attune with it first.
Okay.
I think I'm put outside. I'm gonna put myself outside where Kriv put me in timeout.
I think you were allowed to come back inside at this point. But I guess that's up to Kriv.
Yeah. Kriv, am I?
Sorry, I just got my Discord fixed.
Sorry.
Okay,
Is
good.
No worries.
back inside. So she'll walk back in.
The outside Discord that made it all very low.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
I only blocked you out when we were at the Sneaking Palace, not here.
Oh, okay.
Because they were trying to plan, and you were kept guilt tripping Ember. So.
All right.
That is what she does.
If you would like, I will throw the Dawnfall map onto the screen so that you can see a little bit more.
Trying to remember.
And
I think we went over side quests.
For summary reasons, let me just point out to the locations that you have not been to on the map, in case that's something you would like to know. First up is right here, to the north of the Sinking Palace. Leo has scouted this place. I believe he is the only one that did so. You don't know.
Oh, this
what
is the
there.
okay. The lightning building.
The lightning balloon at the end of the dock has left. You cannot see it in the distance. However, you have not visited the place either. Who knows what could be there? Other than that, there is a bullywug hut here that you have not visited, if that's something you'd like to do. And honestly, that's pretty much it for this area. I can also throw the big hitter map on the screen.
There's still that dragon horde that was left behind because the dragon wasn't able to carry it all.
That's true.
I'm smiling. I actually have no reason to want to go there. I'm smiling like I have an ulterior motive.
Channeling too much of the Lotte energy.
I feel like I just feel like it's an automatic reaction for Lotte at this point. She's like, I don't actually have something planned, but this is just my default.
Oh god, guys, we should do this. And I'll be like, I don't know.
Oh.
Is that the plan to go back to the dragon hordes?
That is something we're planning on doing at one point. We just don't know if we want to do that right now. Would we prefer to check out the huts remaining in the area before we venture back to the dragon horde?
Do we really want to talk to more bullywugs?
And find out more.
What's wrong with all of the bullywugs? They seem so sweet and slimy.
I think we should wait for Cypher / Kent to return to talk to the bullywugs, because Lotte might kill one of them.
Why would she do such a thing?
So, on the map, on the big map of Hither, the places you have not visited yet are those tiles right here that you don't really know what are in there. Just hard to travel in. Lotte might have a hint as to what is in there. Other than that, well, there's always the inn at the end of the road that you loved very much.
If I go back there, I might try to kill Sue, so I'm good.
Yeah. Since we have that map, do these tiles here get revealed to us?
The map is currently rolled around the shaft of your weapon. Would you like to
Yeah,
take a
but
look?
we did take a look at it beforehand, did we not?
You did. However, I did tell you that things move around on that map, so you'd have to take another look to see.
If people want to look at the map, he'll unroll it. Bring it out.
Okay.
If
I mean, I would like to see what I got for you.
What I got for you.
you didn't do it, Ember did.
I want to see if anything's changed. I wonder if the huts move now. Because like I can't believe that the map moves. How many times do you get maps that move?
On the map, you can clearly see the inn at the end of the road moving on the map in hectic directions. Difficult to follow patterns. Will be hard to find it. You also see a waterfall. I think we lost Ember.
Yes, we did.
Oh,
Well,
my face likes to freeze. Okay, cool. So we're going without cameras now.
I'll make
On
on your behalf.
On the map, you also see a waterfall, which I will reveal to you now. Oops. Right here. That seems to be pretty static on the map. Other than that, I can go ahead and reveal all of the other tiles for you. Right here. Oops. Okay. I'm not gonna.
Kriv, remind me. The thing, well, being able to find your sister using this map has to wait until we get to hither.
he looks confused. Use your
Maybe
puzzle
I'm
look.
forgetting why the map is. I forget
Well,
maybe
it's the fact
what
that you said that he can find his sister with the map. I don't think that's ever been said.
Oh, then you're probably right, and I'm misremembering. What's the thing? Oh, you're finding a portal back home. That was the thing.
Well, the map reveals locations. It doesn't reveal people on it, does it?
It does not
I don't
reveal
think it
people
reveals
on
people.
Okay.
I think you're basically in order to proceed with
But
what you
do
need.
do remember the description of the item I've given you. It exudes an aura of divination and illusion, and you feel you could find your way back home with it if you could find your way out of the feywild first.
Yeah.
As far as people go, well, it's another story.
Do you think she's here?
He nods yes.
Okay. Well, then I guess
He'll point like he would point like every possible place around the map, like circle the whole map.
Okay. Well, I guess. Well, we've knocked off some places so far.
There was also
Should
the
we
matter
stick-
of purifying the wells. And wasn't it, we learned what ingredients we needed, yes? Did we?
It was
was
put
the
on
dog
the
room.
piece of papers that I acquired from the tower.
You remember that one of the ingredients that you needed, one of the rarer one, was a root.
That we passed up on from the people that were going to give us one.
Well, that's one
After
thing to
the
keep in
few
mind. No matter where we decide to go, we'll keep an eye out for those roots. And if we need, Lotte is quite good in the water. So if it's one of those like water roots that kind of grow on the side, she can keep a closer look and get them if we see them.
Okay.
Yes.
Let me.
Take a dive into the black water that paralyzes you.
I'm not afraid. Lotte is not. I'm not afraid of that black water.
It just kind of makes you itchy. Like,
Yeah,
really itchy. Oh. Okay, this might not be super helpful, but I do have some experience with plants, maybe a little bit less in this environment, but I might be able to also help track some down, given my training in the material realm.
Would you like to try and scavenge for some? You've only looked at them very quickly from inside the boat. You remember that they are kind of. Well, give me a nature check, please.
Yes, sir.
Valgrim as well.
Okay.
Okay, it's not off. It's like not that great.
First roll of the
Valgrim,
night.
you think you've seen those roots everywhere in the feywild. They're just like normal roots that grow next to trees. However, Ember, you do recall that they have a particularly shade of brown, and the bark on them kind of look like scales. You don't recall seeing any in your travels. If you want to go foraging for some, let me know.
Okay.
If we have the name of the other ingredients, I still do have this book here that we can glance through our next rest. The guide to the Feywild. They might have some images of the plants if you have the names. Maybe locations where to find them. Or if they're poisonous to touch.
That could be most helpful. Thank you, Lotte.
See, look, I'm being very extremely helpful.
Narrowing my eyes at Lotte, trying to see why she's being so helpful.
Kriv. Kriv's doing the same thing. Watching her very, very closely right now.
Ember does not understand the gesture and is looking at Lotte too, but in just kind of a gentle, like, "Oh, you must be trying to be really helpful right now. That's so sweet."
I'll give her a shrug. I don't know what their problem is. I think Valgrim just has a vendetta against me. He's upset about something. I don't know why, but
oh,
no, it's quite tragic. Have we decided where we wish to go?
Well, the balloon isn't going to fix itself. So that's my main concern.
Do you want to spend some time fixing your metal friend, and Lotte and I could spend some time. Well, Lotte, Kriv, and I could spend some time looking at through the book, or doing other helpful stuff. I don't know. We could try to make ourselves useful.
And we should definitely repair the balloon before we do, with like Bevlorna. Just in case we fail and we need to make a very quick escape. It'd be nice to have instead of a getaway driver, a getaway balloon.
My main concern with that, yes.
Do you think you can work on both of those today, or do you think that it's gonna take you a day to work on each of those tasks?
I posed my question to the DM.
But in order to operate the balloon, don't we need a guide? Clever call.
Yep.
You do need a guide. You also need a pilot, which Valgrim could gladly fill. As for repairing the balloon, you talked to Ikrin a little bit about it. You believe you can get it fixed if you both work on it tirelessly within 6 hours. Depending on your skill checks.
Do that. What skill checks will I need for that?
Here's what I'll need. if you decide to start fixing the balloon, I will need 3 successful Tinker's Tools check. DC is 14 before you get 3 failures.
Is there a way Kriv can help with this? Because he's not good with books. So he's going to try to help Valgrim.
Okay. How do you want to help him?
Well, in detail, is there a way we know what the balloon needs in detail? Like, what kind of repairs it needs to done?
The basket has to be completely rebuilt with the special wood. There are patches that need to be fixed within the bladder of the balloon. There's also some contraption to put on the barrel in the middle of the balloon to make it so that you can release and close the hole of the barrel.
Okay. So how does the device in the center attach to the basket? Well, the basket's completely wood, right?
Yes.
So it has to be totally rebuilt?
Not totally. There's basically burnt pieces that need to be replaced and with a new wood. So it's not completely missing.
Kriv, you could also help me explore a little bit. I know that Lotte doesn't want to talk to more of the bullywugs, but we could also meet that other hut and go check out the other little place. I don't know if I'd understand anything. These guys seem great and they know things. And I don't understand what's going on like half of the time. But I think we could probably figure it out.
Kriv's just staring at the basket and like just scratches his head like, how can he help?
So
I think that I'm gonna be getting help already from
Igrin is,
I don't remember his name. Igrin. Yeah, there we go.
he can definitely help you. However, he can also sorry, I was reading what Sissy wrote. Lotte wrote. He's probably gonna be doing other things on the balloon. So if Kriv wants to help you, he totally can. What Kriv could do to help is hold up the planks while you basically screw them in. Kriv, give me an athletics check, DC 14. If you pass, you'll give advantage to Valgrim on his first check.
Nope.
Ooh.
Kriv.
And as you're holding up the planks,
as Valgrim's like calling his name, he like lets the board drop down and he misses the screw. It screws into the wrong place.
So Valgrim, please give me your first Tinker's Tool check. Normal.
19
and that's a pass.
On the die.
Even though Kriv cannot hold the planks for you, you just managed to screw it in without too much problem. Next would be the barrel in the middle. Is there someone that wants to help with that?
You can put it in the basket because I don't think anyone else can carry it.
It's a good point.
Ember will definitely try to help, but it gets out of her reach very quickly.
No. Ember, you're trying to lift it, and Grave Description picks it up, picks you up with it, and puts it in the basket.
She's just dangling. Like, wait, I'm helping. I'm definitely helping.
So, for that skill check, what you need to do is drill a hole in the barrel and then cover it up with the contraption that you were going to attach to it. If you fail, some of the gas is going to spill out. Valgrim, give me advantage. Ember and Kriv, give me both just a straight up D20, please. Because I don't really see a skill for that.
I got 19.
Oh,
Yeah!
nice.
All right. Well,
It's
Valgrim,
purely moral support.
She's cheating.
So
please give me your
Okay.
second Tinker's Tools check with advantage, as your friends are helping you. And with your friend's
18.
help, you manage to drill a hole in the barrel and attach a contraption on it with a lever, so
Well,
that you can
imagine as-
easily open and close the hole of the barrel. And you manage to do that without any gas
So imagine
escaping.
as Valgrim's like turning the device to drill, Kriv taking his maul and just lightly tapping the hammer a little bit. Ember's just holding it still, keeping it in place. It doesn't.
And
You
Lotte
also got to remember, Valgrim's like 3 feet tall, so he's like hanging upside down on something, like he's fucking rappelling around this thing.
That's how
There's
it works.
ropes.
Ember's on the opposite side, so she's balancing it on Kriv, so that while he's doing that, he gotta manage to stay still. It's like a counterbalance.
While they are repairing the balloon, Lotte, are you doing anything special? Or are you helping them as well?
certainly not helping them. How is this taking about an hour? Because if it is, then she'll start going through the book.
Yes, it would have taken at least 2 hours now.
All right.
Yes. Manual labor, Lottie's least favorite thing to do.
Yeah, Lotte's not doing anything like that.
It's like DC.
If possible, well, hold on, we're not getting into that. Lotte would like to go through this book for any of the names or images of the plants that have been mentioned that are needed to make the concoction to free the well. Because we have like names of them, right?
Yeah, Ember will
think
help
so.
once she's done with her.
Okay, give me an
Hanging.
intelligence check, Lotte.
All right, is Lotte smart? Lotte is not intelligent. I need to keep remembering that.
Go with investigation if you have pluses in this.
Investigation. I have a +1.
That's better than nothing.
That's
Okay.
not a 9. Do I do what? Wait, do I? I'm. Oh, can I do? We did a talisman. They did a green universe.
Okay. Here's what I'm going to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Let me I want to open a note.
If I failed, could I use the Pact of the Boon talisman thing? This thing?
Put it in the chat.
Yeah, I'll put it in the chat.
Yeah.
Haha.
Roll me a d4. That's gonna help.
3.
All right. Well, 12 with the DC. Give me just 1 minute though.
So Lotte does not misidentify the herb we need.
Was DC?
Send us on a wild goose chase for something we don't need. I did that on purpose, actually.
That would be the saddest part. You guys would all accuse her of doing it on purpose. She would have been so mad. She'd be like, I don't know why you guys would think I'd ever do anything like that.
Ember would never think that.
I know you wouldn't, Ember. Ember is my only true friend here. Ember would never betray me.
So here's what I'm going to tell you, Lotte.
Yeah.
There are 3 ingredients required.
Mm-hmm.
The first one is the techie root that Ember has already said is as a specific shade of brown and looks like scales a little bit. Don't quite know where to find those. Second ingredient are called witch water lilies. And from reading in the book, you learn that those flowers, they bloom in water and they emit a faint glow when the moon is high in the sky.
Mm-hmm.
Third ingredient are will-o-wisps essence.
Oh.
As creatures die in the feywild, strange things happen to them. You would have to capture their essence within a minute of their death.
Should be good at that part.
Dang, we've missed that a couple of things that we could use.
Is it specifically wisps, or is it any creature?
A fake creature just has to die, and we have to capture their essence. And there's a whole. I mean, we're practically sitting on a farm.
We're
of
not
tools
going
that
after the bullywogs.
Ironically, I think that if we have to go to another one of the wells, they seemed like they were protected last time by will-o-wisps. I wonder if the next one we find will be too.
That won't work. They're already dead.
There's more than one
Nope.
well.
Yeah, there's a couple wells. Isn't that we have to
No.
find the.
Aren't will-o-wisps? Will-o-wisps are like what you become after you die, is it not? We have to kill something and capture its essence before it becomes a will-o-wisp. Is that?
No, you have to kill a will-o-wisp
Ah.
and capture its essence.
All right, yeah. And there's also one in Bavlorna's hut who has a loud mouth, so there's another one.
I thought she was really sweet.
Oh, she was not sweet, Ember. We had to bribe her not to tell on us. She wanted to get all your friends killed.
She did?
She did. That's why we Cypher had to trick her and put the blanket over her head. If he did not do that, she would have told Bavlorna what we were doing, and Bavlorna would have killed all of us.
Oh, it's not very nice.
This is not. I know will-o-wisps can be very deceptive. You should not feel bad for them.
I wasn't there at the time, so I can't call her out on her bullshit.
You lie.
I wasn't there either.
So
I was eating fish.
let's continue fixing the balloon. The next step, the last step, is to sew shut the bladder at the top. It is surrounded by ropes, which makes it easier to climb. However, it is very high for you, Valgrim. What you need to do is climb up there and sew shut at least 3 holes that are gaping in the bladder. Does anybody want to help with that?
Kriv is.
This is very
So
high.
is the bladder already in the suspended in the air, or is it on the ground?
It is right outside here. And to be able to sew them shut, it would be easier to blow up the balloon and do it while it is blown up.
Sure. So I guess I am.
You can try and do that while the balloon is on the ground, but it's going to take a bit longer to find all the holes.
Well, I guess when it's blown up and it's suspended in the air, I guess I'm just gonna toss Valgrim up to where the holes are, so we can get there quicker and seal them before we lose any more gas.
I mean, we don't have to use the gas to. That would be a very big waste of gas to do that. We can just use a normal air to blow it up, since we're not using it to.
How do we do that? I don't think anyone here has a spell gust to blow air into it, and I can't breathe that much.
I'm sure they have some way of blowing up the balloon to fix it. It would make sense for them not to.
As you suggest that, Akron comes and says, "Oh well, we usually have a lot more gas than that, so we just use the gas. I guess I have billow. I could try and blow some air inside, but I don't think it's going to be enough."
Kriv will grab the billow, put it into the balloon, kind of have one hand like try to seal it around the end, and just start hammering on it to get it to blow air into it. That's how he helps.
With the billow?
Yes.
Okay. As you're gonna have to constantly pump that thing up. I'm gonna need a Constitution saving throw to see how long you can do that for while Valgrim fixes them all.
Not long. He turns around and looks at you. Stops blowing.
So as you try and look around the balloon to fix the holes, Kriv can't keep it up. Can't make the below work any faster. It has a lot of resistance on it. It's very hard to find the holes. You can still try it. I'm gonna need a Thinker's Tool check from you. normal roll, unless Ember has another idea on how to help.
Just put her on.
Ember, unless somebody asks her, she was paying attention to Lotte and the research stuff and being like, Iwan and I used to do this together, and he would have me sit and read one of his books, but they would be like, da da da, and she just talks and talks and talks, and then after a while, she probably gets told to stop, and so she's like, and then she kind of just is like, okay.
Okay, in that case.
Lotte is not listening, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, if somebody does tell her, she'll come around and try to help. Okay.
Do I have anything that can help me here?
You've used your conspiration last session.
Yeah. Can I just use mending?
Yes, I will give you advantage for using mending.
Think
So
of yourself
roll
there.
one single roll here.
Yeah.
You got this. Valgrim.
It
What the fuck, man?
So it's a very large balloon, and it's pretty hard to find where to cast the mending spell. You could go and cast it on every single inch of that balloon, but it's going to take forever. So it's hard to see where the holes are, and when you do find them, it's hard to stitch them together.
Question.
Yes.
Okay, so this balloon part, how long is it? I'm assuming it's stretched out against the ground, right? As I'm trying to blow it up. How long is it?
Good question. Let me find you the specific information for that. Give me just one moment.
I could fill it with water. Well, that's very helpful, but
I don't have anything to help me here.
So
For a
when
higher
it
level,
is
I would.
the balloon, when it is blown up, is 30 feet high. So 30 feet diameter.
Kriv's got an idea. You're not gonna like it, but he's got an idea. He's gonna do.
concerned.
Kriv's gonna stretch it out to its a maximum length. Make sure it gets that 30 feet. Go to the end that's open. Kind of take the opening of it, crunch it up to a small little thing like you did with the bellow, and big breath and trap up into the center of it, trying to superheat the air inside of it.
Anyone know where we can get another balloon?
I don't have anything that can stop Kriv from doing this.
As you see Kriv preparing to do that, Valgrim, you're pretty sure that this could damage the balloon. It could work. It could also damage the balloon. It's kind of a gamble.
Be very careful to aim for the very center of it. I guess we can have it suspended in the air too, so it's not all on the ground.
If nobody does anything to stop Kriv, I'm gonna need you to roll damage, please.
Lotte put the book down and she's watching intensely. If she had popcorn, she'd be eating it.
And before you roll,
Ember has not noticed.
12. You're rolling 2d6. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. If you roll for 6 damage or less, no damage to the balloon. But if it's more, it's going to take the damage.
Okay, so
You got a 50-50 chance. Well, a bit less than 50-50.
Four. That's a 4.
All right.
Didn't show up on my thing, but
You managed to pretty much heat up the air inside of the balloon without touching any of the sides. And as you do, the balloon blows, well, not blows up, but gets really inflates. Thank you. And Valgrim, you have just a few minutes to try and find those holes, which are very easy to find now, and try to stitch them together. Please give me another Tinker's Tools with advantage.
Come on, Valgrim.
And that's enough.
Man.
The balloon inflates and starts to float a little bit in the air. You are attached to the ropes and moving around the balloon and trying to fix all those holes. And after a few moments, you manage to stitch them all together as the balloon deflates and falls back to the ground. Good job.
Just trying to fail those checks.
Constant rolls of 1, just a lightning or balloon.
I feel like it's consistent. It was you rolled the ones and then you also rolled the ones.
Hey, it's not stupid if it works, right?
Exactly.
Ikrin comes to tell you, Valgrim. Oh, good, you fixed it. I didn't think we could do it in so little time. You guys managed to fix it within about 4 hours. Okay. Do you want to leave now? Should I keep it ready for whenever you're ready? I can blow it up. It's going to take at least 15 minutes for it to take to the sky.
Yeah, keep it prepped but hidden. We don't want many people knowing about this.
Oh, nobody comes to bother me here. Okay, let's move it a bit to the north in the fog so that nobody sees it. And he places it right here. Not a tile. I want a template. Come on. There we go. This is the balloon right there.
All right. Our getaway vehicle is prepped.
The relatively painless procedure
You guys rolled well.
for me.
Good job, guys.
Yeah, you just got to sit over there and read a book.
We all contributed equally. That's what working as a group is about. All of our achievements are shared. We share victory.
Mm-hmm.
Unless it's you doing it, and then it's all you.
Oh, come on now. That has never happened.
I think that's happened every time.
Kriv just like
actually.
after his breath weapon, he has a little bit of smoke in his mouth, and he just blows it towards you, Lotte.
If Lotte had a fan, she would just do it. I don't think she's that classy. Now, with the balloon things out of the way, what is the next step?
Well,
Very good
let's
question.
see. We want to fix Valgrim's metal friend, and we should not deal with Bavlorna because our friends are napping and they need to nap some more. So that leaves stealing from a dragon, which sounds very scary.
No, Ember, the dragon is not there. It is stealing, and it's not stealing, it's picking up the pieces that were left behind.
It feels a lot like stealing, but I trust you guys to be morally good people, because you guys have proven this to me since you guys have been so nice to me.
Ember, think of it like this. If you are, say you're eating your dinner, and now you're full, and you have half a plate of food left, and you don't want to eat it anymore, so you leave it on the table. Well, now it's no longer yours, and if someone else comes up and eat it, are they stealing it from you? Or are they not, because you abandoned the plate?
Give me a persuasion check or something to level up. I just want to, like, I think in general she listens to you, and then she's, oh, shit. Well.
Oh, wow, okay. Honestly, you can
Oh,
interpret that however you want, Ember.
Pretty interesting. 20 and a 20.
You've given me a lot to think about. And you just kind of like see the gears turning in her head of just like moral realignment question mark? Like, is she like
So something to think about. But of course, more importantly, Ember, you do have to consider dragons collect many valuable things, and that precious life-saving stone to bring back the dear friend of our Valgrim, who he loves very much, might rely on finding whatever is in that dragon's hoard.
I pull out the stone that I already have. You mean this one?
The entire time. Poor Ember has been sobbing over the death of your friend. You were beyond cruel to let her believe he was permanently dead.
He just gave it to me, like literally right in front of you. You just don't pay attention to anybody else.
I was clearly busy with other things. Regardless, if he breaks again, maybe the dragon has something.
I mean, I'm not against going to the Dragon Horde personally.
See,
I just
how
don't
long
like
will it
agreeing with you.
Brie even
How
kind
long
of
would it-
nods in agreement with Lotte and Valgrim a little bit too, because he's like, yeah.
do you want to fix your friend now that you have the pieces, or we could do things and you can do it tonight?
Magic takes a while to attune to. I'm gonna have to
Is
get
it like
used
an
to the
hour?
object before I do anything rash.
All right. Well, we could go looking for supplies to clean the wells or the dragon's hoard. We can't go to hither yet, I think, because we have stuff still to do here. So there's also places we haven't explored if we're looking for things like people and stuff.
I pointed to them earlier, the places you have not been to. There's really just 2 places in this area.
Yeah, we could explore around the palace grounds. I don't know what the frogs are doing, but I'm sure it's quite interesting.
Yeah, they're plotting to kill their kings. Very interesting, quite riveting. If you just go to any local pond, you can see a fish eat a bunch of tadpoles. It's about the same thing.
Ember looks deeply conflicted about this. Right. So we could go exploring, or we can go searching for things.
Well, if we're going to the dragon horde on our way, we can always keep an eye out for those items. And if it's dark by the time we start venturing back, then we have a chance at locating those water lilies, which glow when the moon is high.
That sounds like a good plan.
Of course it is. I said it. Any
You're so
objections?
smart.
Genius.
The moon right now is your best guess would be about 2 hours away from being at its highest in the sky.
Oh, so we have 2 hours before we will be able to locate these water lilies. And there's water all around. So, a quick around the table. Valgrim, are you agreeing to go to the Dragon Horde?
And I'm sure there's many things I could use for my pursuit of magic there.
Sounds like a yes. Kriv, Dragon Horde, yes or no?
He hesitates because you're asking it, and then nods yes.
And Ember, yes or no, Dragon Horde?
I'm not gonna let my friends go to a dragon horde alone.
Then we are decided, and we should get a move on.
Okay, very well.
Man,
As you all hop onto your boat, Maeve follows you. they leave both Agdon and your little dryad friend behind. And
He's gonna be real upset that we went to a dragon horde without him.
We're so sorry.
He is busy with the frog princess. Leave him be.
as you leave with your boat, which direction are you heading?
South
Whichever
to
one they
the
want.
dragon. It's south 2 hexagons.
Bam.
Just 30 feet.
Oh yeah, definitely it's 30 feet. That's inaccurate.
The water is extremely high. What was that, Kriv?
Oh, I was gonna say, just remember where we parked the boat this next time. we keep missing boats.
Also, can we keep an eye out for any ingredients as we travel? Like, we'll have one
Yes,
person. If we have like Kriv focus on steering the boat, and the three of us can keep our eyes out on the shore, looking specifically for the items.
Give me all a survival check. Not Kriv, you are busy steering the boat, but everyone else, please survival.
Don't worry, guys. I have a
yes.
+1.
It occurs
My
to me
beautiful
later
plus
on
0.
that I've got a +7. I feel like it just occurred to me that based on my backstory, I should not have a +7.
Wait, you gotta be doing everything. Lottie's used to the ocean. She's not good with other things. She sails boats.
It's the water. It's a terrain of water.
Valgrim's been stuck up in the fucking
right now.
forge.
14 of 3 and a 12. You know, this works with the backstories very well. Valgrim getting a 3. Valgrim doesn't go outside.
So,
He just works the forges.
Ember, the water is very high. There is little land in sight, but from time to time, you do see a couple of trees on a kind of a bunch of dirt in the ground. And as you all kind of look around while Kriv navigates the boat, you do think that you spot something on one of those little islands. From where you are, kind of looks like a route that you've been looking for. It's hard to tell, however. You have to get closer.
Kriv. Can you steer us over there, please?
He does on the side and then starts steering that way. He's navigating the boat. He's also looking out for more of those swamp things that devoured him earlier.
That's fair. That's a valid
Is
concern.
that like a giant frog or something?
Yeah, it was like a weird necrotic frog.
Do you spot something of interest, Ember?
I think I see some roots that could match the roots that we were looking for, but you know, I want to check before I'm like, yes, that's definitely what we're looking for, you know?
And where did you say these were?
On that little island over there.
Lottie's gonna take off her backpack, but she still has her belt on with all their stuff. And then Lottie's just gonna jump into the water.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. And
Does
then
she
I guess
do that a lot?
Kriv's gonna stop navigating the boat that way. He's gonna stay here then.
As you jump in the water, Lottie,
Yes.
give me a perception check, please.
Wonderful. I'm clearly fantastic at those with my +1.
And we just got a follow, Fluffy Panda. Thank you for the follow. Perception 21.
Oh my goodness. I'm so perceptive, guys, and I'm also in the water.
Yeah, so let me just place everyone. Let's get a boat out here for you guys. Give me a second.
I am in the water.
I love these feywild maps. I love all the like little colorful mushrooms.
And that's not even using the new stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they have a lot of new feywild stuff now.
These ones are like
Let me just find a boat for you. A skiff. Please place yourselves within the boat or outside of it, wherever you are.
At the rear, I'm assuming. I guess we'll make.
Where would Ember have pointed to where she would have seen things?
Wherever she saw things.
Right where I'm pinging now.
Awesome.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
So, Lotte, as you get in the water, you do spot a little bit of movement on the island. From here, and from here. They appear to be crocodiles. Can you give me a stealth check to see if they notice you?
You got it. Stealth guy. Oh wait, I have a +4. That's not hard.
Sorry, I pointed out Florida.
I'm very noticeable. I dare them to come attack me. Can I, when I see the crocodiles, can I summon a tentacle and try to scare them away? Like, splash the water right in front of the one nearest to me? If I have time.
They do notice you. They all turn towards you. They don't seem to be threatened by you right now. And yes, you can summon your tentacle. Please cast it into the chat.
Oh, yes.
They weren't hostile. Why are you so hostile?
As you do, give me a no, that's okay. This crocodile here, I'm gonna make him visible. Turns around and moves a bit further to be far away from you, so that it doesn't feel too threatened.
Wonderful. I'm gonna keep the tentacles summoned near me. And Lottie's gonna try and approach the root, keeping an eye on the crocodiles. And if any of them start stepping near her, so she can move the tentacle, I think 30 feet as a bonus action. Oh yeah, thank you. So if, like, say these ones over here start stepping towards her, she'll like move it to slash. Just
okay.
Keep them
and
away.
The roots that Ember saw are towards this in the middle of the island.
Interesting.
As you look down, it's kind of buried under the water. Hey, Maeve!
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 Lotte is doing things again.
Give me 1 minute, okay?
No, she's helping.
Again.
I'm being helpful. I've been entirely helpful this whole time. I'm a team player.
She's totally a team player.
Never listened.
As she was reading a book while we were trying to fix the balloon.
Whoa, hey, that book identified where to find a lot of the ingredients and what they look like.
Never listen to Ember when it comes to judging anyone's character.
What are you talking about? I'm a wonderful judge of people's character.
Oh no, when she
He's
tried
so
to
nice
judge
to me.
Lotte's character.
Manipulators do love bombing.
Nah, she thought that Valgrim was a good way of like saying a moral compass. He is not at all.
So, Lotte, what do you the root is sticking out of the water. The water is extremely murky. You can't see through it.
Maeve, I'll send
what do
you
you
a
do?
quick recap.
Lotte will, I guess, get in the water. So water is not an issue for her. She can breathe in it just fine. So she's not really worried about that. So she'll try to, like, kind of, I guess, bend down and have 2 hands on the root and just, like, kind of, like, try and pull it up.
Okay, give me a nature check, please.
Wonderful. Nature. Why am I proficient in nature? I got an 8. Doesn't matter, but...
As you grab the root, it is a little bit prickly. doesn't hurt you, but it's hard to grasp. And as you start pulling up, something comes out of the water. That is not a root at all.
Oh shit! I fucked up.
It looks like this.
Ember.
Let me
looks
give you.
horrifying.
It's an
Ember's never
kind of
gonna
a
recover this.
taxidermy or horror. It looks like someone took the both end of an animal and just stitched them together. You can actually see the stitching, and it turns towards you and roars in your direction. And as it does, all of the crocodiles turns towards you, and we're gonna need to roll initiative.
Wonderful. All right. Thank God.
Where
I pulled my
are we?
tentacles out.
What's happening?
This is why
my
we
God.
can't have nice things, Lottie.
We are in a. Hey, Ember
For a
told me
second
how to
there,
do
I
this.
thought she was pulling up a mandrake or something.
I'm sorry.
Just die from the screams.
Ember
We
is
can never
getting
be that lucky.
Is this
Ember keeps
taxidermy
making
thing
mistakes.
from Bav?
And while I set all of that up, I will let you guys do a little recap for Maeve.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna message her.
Haha.
Generally, it was just we went. So we basically looked at the map to figure out what was moving and what wasn't. We saw that a waterfall remained relatively stable, and Sue's hut keeps moving around a lot. We were like, oh, what do we need to purify the well? And we were like, oh, we kind of vaguely remember that there's something like a tiki root that we need. And Ember's like, oh yeah, it was like a shade of brown and kind of scaly. And we're like, we'll spend a day repairing and researching. So Valgrim and Kriv start working on the balloon. Ember ends up helping. Lotte goes looking through the roots to figure out descriptions for the cure for the well, and comes up with a couple of things, including what the tiki roots exist, but there's like witch water lilies that we can find at night, which we're going to look for in a second. And then will-o-wisp essence, which we're like, oh shit, we keep missing that. Anyway, so then Valgrim and Kriv get the balloon fixed, and because Kriv blew fire into it, and it made it so that Valgrim could find the spots that were broken, and we're done, and so we can have the balloon ready in 50 minutes should we need it. Then we're like, okay, we're gonna go. 1-5, not 5.
1-5.
Oh, okay. 15. Sorry, that's my bad. And then we're gonna go to we were going to the Dragon's Hoard, but we're keeping an eye out for ingredients on the way. And then we're gonna look for water lilies at night on the way back, because they show up at night. And the water is unusually high, and so we're keeping an eye out for stuff. Ember thinks that she sees some roots, and it turns out they're crocodiles, and she's going to feel very badly about this. But, yep, we're fighting those. So,
well, Lotte jumped in the water on her own initiative to go get it.
This is
like,
true.
oh, she's going to do that, then I'm going to keep the boat over here. Make her work a little bit, because...
Thank you for the nice little recap. I do appreciate it. My brain is a little tired. I didn't gather all of that properly, but I do appreciate more context.
You're listening to either very buzzed or slightly drunk recaps, so that's okay.
Those are the best. They're the best.
You don't need to know what's going on. You just need to listen to Lotte, and everything will be fine.
Yeah,
that's what Ember says.
Sure. I mean, that always turns out great, right?
Ember,
like the current situation you're in right now.
clearly knows what she's doing.
I mean, you just pulled out a taxidermied crocodile, double-headed from the water.
Actually, that's Ember's fault. I was trying to be helpful, and she has misled me to my death, supposedly.
I'm so sorry.
Another death.
It's my fault.
Can we do a vote? Can we just turn the boat around? Do a vote and we turn the boat around, or helping Lev?
You know what Ember's gonna vote. I can't. You know.
Fight.
Cypher is starting us off.
Ooh.
Oh.
What is that thing?
Cleric time.
We have to kill it. It's an abomination.
Probably. Oh, poor guy.
And he's going to cast.
Purify the abomination.
I'd like to know how to do this.
Toll the Dead.
One damage.
Oh no!
Anyone who plays Cypher gets the dice curse.
You get the dice curse.
Well, he
You
rolled a nat
inherited it.
20 on his initiative and then rolled a 1 on the damage.
Well, the taxidermy horror rolls an 18 on the save anyways, so it does not take any damage.
Wait, taxidermy. Fuck.
You like the name?
I know, but but that means that it's shit.
It's from Bav. Because
Yeah, no, it's
she's
clearly
like a
from
taxidermist
Bav.
person.
Yeah. No, that was the little like Ember feeling very guilty about the fact that she's still from Bav. Lorna is not ending right now because she's like, I know, I keep fucking up.
Cal will cast Firebolt with a 14 to attack, which hits and deals a 1 fire damage.
A petition for the DM to stop rolling this.
Valgrim, as you look around, those crocodiles around, 3 of them, tentacles are starting to form on their backs.
I wish I had blight so bad right now.
Oh,
What do you do?
absolutely the fuck not. I think I'm gonna stay on the boat now that I see that. Go ahead and cast a firebolt myself.
Okay. 16. That's a hit.
All right. It wasn't a 1. And that's good.
Yeah, that hits, and it does not seem to be resistant at all to that spell.
It's not
There's 3
resistant,
of
but
them?
it's not vulnerable either. I'm gonna step up right here, and I'll end my turn there.
Thank you. The first crocodile, right here, moves 30 feet in your direction. Lotte.
What?
They have a swim of 30. Okay. So,
Faster than the crocodiles in the water.
with its tentacle, it tries to hit you. And can reach pretty close to you, but however, it misses as you are too far. Lotte, it is your turn.
Well, first things
And just
first.
for a reminder, let me show you what the creature looks like. 2 crocodile heads, one of them with antlers, with kind of a anaconda tail.
He's
You
a
can see the
Cerberus.
stitching.
I don't know why it's
It is already summoned, so you can move it. I think the good automation for you to move it doesn't work, so just let me know where you want to put it.
Basically, I'm gonna put it right here in between me and this crocodile. And I'm going to bonus action attack it.
Okay, I'll put it right here, so it's at its range.
Oh, I must select the token. Hold on. Let's see. 12
12 hits.
for a total of 3 damage. I think is that cold damage?
Does not say.
Does not.
Yes, it is cold damage.
Wonderful. Oh wow, I'm really close to this thing. That's quite unfortunate.
You were literally right beside it.
I'm right beside it. That is.
Maybe you could give it a kissy and then it would just like be like, oh no, we're friendly, it's cool.
Most certainly will not work.
You know, druid thoughts.
Take a. Lottie's gonna use the harp.
The harp. First time you're using it. I'm gonna need to read it. Give me a second.
Yes.
Unless you've read it and you can recap it.
I read it a long time ago. Wisdom saving throw, take 1d6 psychic damage. Must subtract 1d4 from their next saving throw. That's as.
Are you using tritone or discordant melody?
I'll use discordant melody because I'll use it to cast dissonant whispers, which I actually don't have.
Let me put it on your character sheet.
Awesome.
real quick. That's just gonna take a minute.
Yeah, because Dissonant Whispers I can use once.
The item doesn't give you the spell button.
It does not. It
Okay.
tells me, but it does not give it to me.
Okay, it should be on your character sheet now.
Wonderful.
You could
I
at
see it.
least put it on the in the chat.
Awesome cast.
Who are you targeting?
Targeting the big guy right in front of me.
Wisdom saving throw. Okay. 2 for the wisdom saving throw. Okay, roll the damage. 3d6.
Yeah. Trying to roll it as a 2d6 because I don't have first spell slot. So I'm just gonna click this 3d6 button.
Yeah, just click the 3d6.
Yeah. So
Hmm.
and then I don't. Do I have a bonus? I don't think so.
You already use your bonus.
Oh no, I meant bonus.
Oh,
for
to the damage. Okay.
I don't think I did.
And it must use its reaction.
Mhm.
To move as far away as possible.
It's a
It
pretty long
has
spell.
20 walking speed.
Goodbye. That wouldn't trigger an opportunity attack, would it? That feels cool.
No, it's forced movement.
Got it. Wonderful. Let's see. Where are the other? I'm gonna stay right here, and that will be my entire turn.
All right, let me just find a reacted condition. I lost my conditions doing the update.
It's
I will
fun.
mark it with cursed.
Wow, Foundry would take away things that DMs use all the time. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Lotte,
Try
this
so hard to be a
crocodile
supporter of Foundry.
gets close to you and tries to, first of all, hit you with its tentacle.
I dare it to.
It's
Try
so
to
rude.
drown her, please.
Don't be so mean.
15 to hit.
She can't drown.
My armor
That
class
is true.
is 15, so that does hit.
And you take
The intention was there.
9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Got it. All right. Anyways, Hellish Rebuke.
Okay.
Bonk.
Holy
That's
Ow.
a lot of
Oh, wow.
fucking damage.
What the f-
That's gotta be 2 10s and a 1.
Get
That's-
him.
How do
Because
you do this?
I told it to hit me, and I kill it. Oh my god, it just goes up in a whole thing of flames. It just turns to ash. Just kill it.
It can make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Must make it difficult. Ah.
Let's see. It fails.
It did fail, though.
Okay,
we have
it
someone
just
who uses Hellish Rebuke a lot.
yeah, thank you. It just turns into ash at your feet instantly as it attacks you. It was about to bite you a second time after its tentacle hit, but doesn't need to do that anymore.
You know, I had a reaction, but Lotte definitely did not.
Oh, that's so far.
Okay. The dissonant whisper only lasts one turn. He comes back to you. The taxidermy horror. I'm gonna place it right here. And multi-attack. It will first of all try to bite you.
Ugh.
For a 6 to hit.
The misses.
Two bite attacks and one constrict attack. Second bite attack. 17 to hit.
That hits.
For 10 points of piercing damage.
Ouch.
I will need you to you are now grappled.
I'm grappled. Oh no.
That is not ideal.
Oh no, Lotte might die.
And you are restrained.
You could say that with a little more concern.
I don't believe that's possible.
This one specific head cannot bite anymore.
Because it's holding me.
Okay.
I'm being eaten. Maeve! Maeve! My dear, bestest good friends! Who is conveniently up next.
It's going to,
Yeah,
it's going to
conveniently.
use its movement to move back and going
No,
to try
it
and drag you
can't
into
do
the water.
that.
Well, it's 20 feet in movement.
Maeve, it is your turn. The taxidermy horror just
Should I
bit
be moved
Lotte
with it?
and is trying to bring her into the water.
I should be moved with it.
So
Yeah.
what you're saying is I kind of have to attack it so Lotte doesn't
My
drown.
I'm not
dearest
saying anything.
friend in the whole world. You would not
In
I
the
wanna
whole
point out-
world, my
Really?
I want to point out that Lotte can't drown.
that's fair.
What about the hundreds of teeth? Do you know how many teeth crocodiles have? And this thing has 2 heads. That's the more pressing.
That's
At
not
least
my problem.
2.
Right, and the other 2 are kind of far-ish away, and no one else is in danger.
Well, one got
So
blown
I-
the fuck up by Lotte.
So I guess I have to attack that one. My bow is good enough for that, right? I can do that.
You have extremely long range.
Well, wonderful. And now, of course, Shadow starts eating plastic while it's my turn to play. He ran away with the plastic, by the way.
Oh, baby.
Okay, he just ate it and then ran away with it. Tried to grab him. Okay, attack here. I'm sorry, guys. Give me like this. I'm gonna. Okay, the plastic is secured. We're good. Target and then this. I'm sorry, I'm getting back into attacking people. Okay. Or
Which one are
things.
you attacking?
The one that has Lotte.
Okay.
Yeah. My
Hell yeah.
I'm a good person. Let's remember
25
that.
hits.
It sure does. Normal. It didn't prompt a sneak attack, but I don't get it because even if Lottie's next to him,
She has to be threatening him. She's not.
I think I'm quite threatening. I just killed his friends.
well, it's 7 damage, so I'll take it.
Okay, 7 damage. Anything else for your turn?
I can't see how injured he is. Usually it says it's like barely injured or whatever, and I can't see.
Does
So
it say it for the other players?
It says barely injured
Yeah,
for
for
me.
me it does.
yeah, the others say barely injured. That one just doesn't. So unharmed and barely injured. So I guess I'll action surge and hit it again.
Action surge. All right.
Go fighters.
In the eye. Take out a few teeth. Wait, no, wait. Don't hit it anywhere near the mouth.
I'm trying to click action surge properly. I'm not. Oh, that's second wind. Sorry, I don't want to use second wind. Oh, here it is. Okay. Usability like this, and then I can hit again.
Yeah, hit again. I was wondering what that sound was. 28. Yeah, that's a hit.
Are you sure?
Oh, I am sure.
And another 10.
Okay, and it is now injured.
Nice.
Thank you, and that is it for me. Thank you.
I'm being mauled to death by Kriv's 2-headed cousin over here, but
Now let's please remember that I'm helping out someone being dragged down into the water.
Ember.
Take note of this.
Is Lotte being held considerably above the ground?
Yes.
I'm not afraid.
Duly noted. If you
Let's-
get down, don't move.
Spike growth.
He's gonna drop me into this fucker. Just keeps dropping me, picks me up, drops me, picks me up.
Oh, nice placement too. Okay.
There's a flower on my face.
There sure is.
She also simultaneously does a little druid craft to make like Lotte look pretty in case she dies, so that she looks good at her funeral. Just kidding.
I don't need any work done, Ember, but thank you for the effort.
No, you're gorgeous as is, babe.
Fucking. That was too much of me infiltrating Ember just there.
Okay, so no rolls right now. If they move in or inside of it, they will take some damage. I will make them do a intelligence check to see if they want to move inside of that.
Alright, and then in terms of bonus actions and movement, what do I want to do? I want to do anything? Do I feel like doing anything? I'm very snack sized, so maybe I should move. Maybe I should move to a snack sized location just to be a little tempting. Yeah, okay. So she's gonna run over here and she's gonna hop out of the boat.
When we say a snack size location, you use magic illusion, make a vending machine, and stand in front of it.
I'm pretty sure that Ember is the entire vending machine. I don't know what you're talking about. She's a whole snack. And by a whole snack, I mean a 2-foot snack for a crocodile, hopefully to draw them as bait. Anyway. Yeah, don't move! Okay, and then I'll enter turn.
Okay, thank you. Your spectral tentacle should not have an initiative.
But it's not. Mr. Gator.
I thought about turning into a gator, but then I realized they weren't in the water.
Maybe like Loki seducing that horse.
It's going to swim a little bit. I did not get that. But it's going to swim 10 feet and then walk towards you 20 feet. And then it's going to try and bite you, Ember.
Rude, but okay.
13 to hit.
That will not hit.
Okay. And then it will try and hit you with its tentacles.
Rude, but okay. That will totally hit! Fuck!
Oh, that is a critical hit.
Okay, so Ember's allergic to wasps and crocodiles.
Pretty much.
Silvery barb.
Yeah, we have 2 people that can do it.
Yes, and Cal will do it.
He has Chronal Shift as well.
Yeah.
Chronal Shift.
Thank you 2 times, Cal.
I like when people aren't here and we're like,
And so we will try to hit again. Normal.
Please do a 1, please do a 1, please
That's
do a
a
1. What the fuck?
22.
Okay, it's better though. Okay, that'll work.
Cypher will use his silvery barb.
No. Just let it hit me. It's okay.
As long as it's not critical.
No, it's okay because
Yeah.
he's gonna give advantage to Maeve. And so the crocodile will roll again.
Advantage to me.
And that's another hit. With
that,
14.
That will not. Oh, that will exactly hit, yeah.
For 14.
This is 8.
What?
No, because it doesn't have the
Modifiers.
It's 14. Yeah, 14 damn. Oh, I see. Okay. You're right. Ignore me.
14 bludgeoning damage as it hits you with the tentacles. Okay. Maeve, remember you have advantage from the silvery barb. Kriv, it is your turn.
I will try to remember.
Make sure you take that damage, Ember.
Friend Kriv.
Right at the edge of the boat, leap out towards the crocodile,
Bye, Kriv.
alligator, or whatever it is. While he's like midair, he just like swings at it.
Okay, cool.
With advantage. Even though it didn't.
Thank you, Kriv.
Why advantage?
Reckless.
Oh, reckless, yes.
Although it didn't give it to me though when it popped up. But whatever.
Yeah, there's a bunch of automations that are not working. Okay, 12 damage.
12 damage.
You nearly split it in half with your maul. Well, you squished the middle part of it, but it is still functional.
That's pretty much all my stuff.
Okay, thank you. Top of the round, the beast uses one legendary action. And with the mouth that is not grappling Lotte, a loud roar escapes from its mouth. And as it does, behind the boat, 2 crocodiles get out of the water.
So I'm deaf now.
Cypher will continue attacking the one grappling Lotte. Let's see.
My good
Bonus
bud.
action. I don't know if I want to spend too much of his resources. I don't think he needs to.
The
So
thought
it's
is
going
that we're just going to go to the Dragon's Hoard, which theoretically should be empty, and then looking for lilies on the way back.
Mhm.
All the dead.
That's the plan
He succeeds his saving throw with an 18, so that's no damage. Cal will also use a cantrip on the enemy. Firebolt.
Hello, Firebolt.
And he rolled a 1. A 2, actually. 2. So that is unfortunately a miss.
Damn it,
Valgrim.
Cal. I mean, you're doing your best.
My turn again.
You should save Lotte.
My good best friend Valgrim. I know we've been off on the wrong foot.
Yeah, but there's like crocodiles surrounding me. There's so many crocodiles. Hmm. And sure, why not? Haha, Bear, I'm trying to miss.
That's a hit.
For a whole 8 damage.
8 damage is good.
Ha ha ha! I knew he didn't hate me. That was all an act.
Is that your... okay, you're moving.
Having 25 feet of movement is actually debilitating when you're used to 30 or more. I play a monk, and then I play Valgrim.
It's a very big difference.
I play a kobold that it's overweight, too much items in his backpack. He's 25 feet too.
He just flies on his Magog the whole time.
Any bonus action, sir?
I don't really have bonus actions, unfortunately.
Okay.
He's too cool for that.
Okay, let's see. Does that crocodile know that he's in trouble right now? Let's roll a real dice.
I don't know how smart crocodiles are, but probably not.
Go eat
well, they recognize nature and what hurts them. However, he is not smart and is going to morph towards you, Valgrim.
No, go eat Lotte.
20 feet. I'm being prompted for the spike growth damage. 1, 2 times, 3 times. 5, 10, 16 damage. Oh, the art changed.
Oh, that's really cool. I don't like how it's pulsating, but that's really cool.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the inside of someone's abdomen right now.
Well, you're about to be. The crocodile gets tossed around in the spike growth. However, he makes it to you, Valgrim. He is in a very bad shape, but he still managed to get a few hits on you. We'll see if he hits. 23 hit to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits. I'm not playing my Saturday night character, unfortunately.
For 12 damage. And let's see. He's going to try and bite you as well. For 12 to hit.
Miss.
You're lucky because if it hits, he grapples you.
I will stab him in the eye if he does.
And that's his turn. Lotte, you are grappled. You are restrained. You can do a DC 12 athletics to try and escape.
I will try that. One question. So before I do that, am I still able to control my tentacle?
Yes, bonus action.
All right, I'm gonna first bonus action move it here. I can move it 30 feet, so I'll move that right there and have it hit the thing directly in front of me. Oh, let's see.
Spike growth doesn't differentiate between friend and foe, by the way.
It does not.
I'm sorry.
However, the spectral tentacle is not affected by it and can move unharmed.
Yeah. Doesn't also Spectral make it a difficult terrain?
Ooh. Oh,
You're right. It is difficult terrain.
difficult terrain. I can still move it.
Yeah, well, the spectral tentacle is not affected by the difficult terrain.
Well, I assume it.
Because it kind of lagged.
It would have been.
Damage of 8.
8 damage.
What the hell
is good.
happened to the taxidermy mother?
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, now I gotta make my athletic. Oh, I have a -2. I have a 6 in strength. I forgot about that. There's nothing I can do to help myself.
Let me see if I can stop that that sequencer thing.
Do you have heroic inspiration?
I do. I got a 10. Oh wait, heroic inspiration. Does that add? What does that do?
It is a reroll. Straight up reroll.
You know, I'll fine. I'll use it because otherwise I'll never use it. We're gonna see if we can do this again.
-1. Okay.
Got a -1.
You are still grappled. You are still restrained. However, that way you are safe from the spike growth beneath your feet.
That's good, at least. And my tentacle is still here hitting it. Anyways, that's my turn.
Thank you.
Lotte, what part of don't move did you not?
One of the mouth is going to try to bite you off of the other mouth with disadvantage, Lotte.
You're gonna rip me in half.
With a 6 to hit.
That's a
miss.
fail.
And then this thing has 20 feet, meaning it has 10 right now. It's going to move 10 feet that way and take some damage from the spike growth.
So does Lotte too.
She's above the ground, so she's good.
Is she?
Mm-hmm. They're trying to rip me in half.
It moved 2 squares, so it's going to take 9 damage.
Wait, where is Lotte right now? Sorry.
In the mouth of the creature.
Oh! What?
Yes.
I've been in the mouth of the creature for a while.
Ah! Fuck.
Maeve, it is your turn.
It
As
is my
the
turn.
taxidermy is trying to escape with Lotte. The spike growth slowing it and damaging it, but not enough.
Is it like badly injured now or something?
It is badly injured, yes.
All right, let's
so
bring...
is Lotte.
Lotte's fine.
I mean, I can't heal, so I'll attack because, I mean, let's bring it down to near death or something. And I have advantage on my attack roll or on my damage?
On your attack roll, meaning you can also use your sneak attack.
Ooh, okay, so, okay.
Well, since
So
Lotte is
this
next
guy-
to her, she gets that anyway, doesn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Well, she's
No.
grappled by it.
It's still an allied creature within 5 feet.
I mean, I am quite threatening.
I would
That's
argue that,
fine.
though. We could
Because Lotte
discuss
can
it.
still attack it.
Well, no, she has to escape that grapple first.
Oh, she has to escape the grapple, which she can attack.
She could choose to attack and not escape the grapple.
Yeah.
So I'm rolling with advantage, and then I do sneak attack.
22 hits.
So when I do damage, is it going to prompt me for sneak attack, or do I have to add it after?
You might have to add it after. Try it. Like I said before, there's a bunch of automation that are broken.
So I wasn't prompted, so let me go check what my sneak attack
I
is.
believe it is
It's in your
2d6.
features.
I'll go check real quick. What level rogue are you?
2,
4th level.
I think. No, I have 2 fighter and 2 rogue because I needed my
Oh.
action surge and second win.
I find it funny that I don't
trying to
have
look.
first level spells.
So yeah, it is at second level it is 1d6.
Alright, it's better than nothing. 1d6, this guy right here, roll, and 4. So for 18 damage.
18 damage is very good. It is now near death.
Woohoo! I can't finish it though, so I'm going to stay here on the boat and try and finish other people from afar at some point. That's it for me.
Thank you. This crocodile right here behind the boat is going to swim 10 feet and then try and climb onto the boat. Gonna give it an athletics
Whoa!
check.
I didn't see that one from behind us. Holy shit! I was okay. I'm tired. I apologize.
Crocodile.
How many are there?
There was more.
It looks like a dog.
Swamp puppy.
Yep,
Not
there's
my
four.
favorite
Like
swamp
a
puppy,
dog.
however.
It cannot get onto the boat, but it can reach Cypher with its tentacle, and it will do so.
I mean,
At a
fair.
disadvantage, because I mean,
Why?
because he's in the water flapping around and has to like flap over the side of the boat. I'm trying here.
24 to hit for 3 damage on Cypher.
He's fine. He can take it.
And he also rocks the boat a little bit, and you all move inside, but it doesn't really affect you. Ember.
Okay. If I have a spell because of a feature, can I cast it and then cast a leveled spell?
What is the spell? 'Cause
Misty
technically,
Step.
features are not spells. What is it exactly, though?
Misty Step.
What's the name of the feature?
Fey touched or
Oh, it gives you access to the spell.
No, yeah. So it's not. It is a spell.
okay.
You can
Then,
cast a
I
cantrip
think-
after.
I think what we decided, and this you can correct me on this because I could be totally wrong, was that I can do any of my wild shape as an action too. It's just that they're an action and not a bonus action.
Well,
Yeah.
bonus
All druids
Okay.
can wild shape as an action. You also can do it as a bonus action.
Okay. So what I'm kind of thinking is I'm gonna Misty Step. How far can I Misty Step?
30 feet.
30 feet, yes.
That's so freaking rude. Okay.
Sorry.
I know, it's not your fault. Alright, she's gonna hurt herself a little bit.
Just
Now,
there.
that to metagame anyway, but you can drop the concentration on the growth if you want.
Yeah,
I-
time.
Can, but there's this guy who's like still in there. I could hurt
It
him.
looks like you can
You
get
go
there, though.
there and then there.
Ah.
Because Misty
Okay,
Step will not
okay,
use
this
your
is
movement.
I'm gonna actually say something that's gonna be. Oh wait, yeah, you're right. Okay, Okay. So she's gonna go over here
Okay.
with Misty Step.
So first of
And-
all, you moved away from the range of the first crocodile is going to try and bite you
Oh, cool. Okay. Rude, but okay, I understand.
with a 17 to hit.
That'll do it.
3 points of damage.
And duly noted. She's gonna get over there and she is going to turn into a direwolf.
Okay. Direwolf.
Let me do the little thing because I think it's been working.
I
well,
can do
okay.
it right now if you want. Oh, is it working?
Okay. I'm not necessarily seeing the prompt, but she's gonna move right here once she does. Around the thing because she's got enough movement to be careful about it.
You
I'm
are
big.
you are in the spike growth. So every movement from there is going to hurt you.
This is okay. I need to really quickly go pick something up, but I'll be. But yeah, she'll take the damage and move over here. If you could just message it in chat. Sorry.
Okay. 2 rolls of spike growth.
Is that also 2 concentration rolls?
It is, yes. So technically, the
3.
first one could
Yeah.
avoid the second.
3 actually, because what will be better?
I'm gonna do your concentration saving throw for the first roll. 13. That's good. Okay, so you take what is it? Damage. Spike growth.
Your 1d8 or something?
It's
Or
2d4. 2d4. Could I roll it manually? 5 damage for the first one. And then the second movement, she's going to do another concentration saving throw. 4. So she does take the damage, which is 2d4. 5 damage. And then her concentration drops. And she does not have any actions or bonus actions left. Crocodile, right behind the boat, approaches and tries to get on the boat as well. Where's my die?
No.
It manages to, with its tentacles, get on the boat, and then it's going to try and bite.
I don't like this.
23 to hit for a total of 12 damage, maximum damage on Cypher. Does not only gets 1 attack because it used the other one to use its tentacles and climb onto the boat. Kriv, you are being attacked as you are immediately next to one of the crocodile. First of all, it's trying to bite you. I know, saw your tentacle.
It shouldn't be hard to bite me.
21 to hit
That hits.
for 11 points of damage.
Okay, what is happening? This is not good.
And then tries to bite you for 8.
Well, before the second one. Well,
Yes.
it misses anyways. And those with advantage,
Oh, I was not rolling with advantage now.
right?
I can roll again. Well, what do you want to do? Vengeful Assault?
Yep, on the first attack.
On the first attack.
So is this gonna work right? Looks like it. So 9.
You should still have advantage.
Oh, yeah, so I'll just do it again.
And that's a
23.
hit.
Oh, it's a crit. Is that a crit?
It's not a crit.
Oh, the green on it kind of confuses me.
Yeah. It's gonna have 2 check marks on it if it's a crit.
Okay. So, and then damage
You
from all.
could. Yes. How do you want to do this?
So the maul goes straight into his snout, crushing his skull.
Gruesome.
Partially
Amazing.
buried too.
Okay.
Okay, that was off that one.
Is that your turn?
No, that wasn't my turn. That was my reaction.
Oh, right.
Now I get to move over
Now
here
it's your turn.
and crush this one.
Kill the other one.
Kriv.
There we go.
Now that's a crit.
Yes.
A bit overkill as well.
Oh well. I'll take the 22 damage.
That's more than its total HP, and it had 1 HP left. How do you want to do this?
Pretty much I'm just gonna like sideswipe it right in the skull and just make it spin in place from the strike. Just spins
Spin in
around.
place. Okay, perfect. You still have movement left.
Yep. So that was that. I'm gonna just jump on the boat and then come way down here to these
Please.
swamp puppies down here. Wait, am I in a space? Yeah, I am.
Thank you.
That's just enough movement, yeah.
Yep. And that's everything.
Okay, thank you so much. Cypher is going to tell you, Kriv. Oh, any chance you can smash that one as well, please?
He's
he
ready to
will-
do it. It's just acted on me.
He's pretty injured, honestly. He's going to cast Misty Step. Let me just
Although
do
problem
this.
is, if he misses while on the boat, does the maul go through the boat instead? Because he's like overhand swinging on these things.
Thanks, our boat.
Stop giving him ideas. What?
This is called shooting yourself in the foot.
He's going to Misty Step right next to Valgrim. And then, you got this one, big fella. And he's going to attack the taxidermy horror with. Where's the bell? Hold it dead.
Come on, Cypher.
And the taxidermy horror rolls 18 again. No, it hits. It hits.
No.
Does it hit? Can't
His
see
saving
it.
throw is probably a 15.
No, it does not hit. It rolled an 18. So yeah, and that's his turn. Cal is going to back away from the crocodile and shoot at it. Firebolt. 23 to hit. That's a hit. 9 damage on the one to your left. Kriv. Valgrim.
Hello, my good friend.
You see,
You could have a victorious moment of saving the day and killing the main beast that controls all the other crocodiles.
yeah, but I really wanted to kill you.
Wow.
Cruel.
18 is a hit
Wow.
for 1 whole damage.
It's just covered in mud, and you just bake some of that mud off of it.
It's the antlers, and doesn't burn much.
Man, I'm really missing Astaroth right now. I could be doing so much more.
You're definitely feeling his loss.
I mean, I could also do a lot more if I was doing the main thing of a battlesmith and attacking with my weapon too, but hey.
That involves getting out of the boat.
You are very much snack size as well.
Yeah, I also can't even.
Nah,
reach
they
it
just
'cause
think
I-
of us like that, but snack is a good thing.
Is that your turn, sir? Valgrim?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay. Lotte, you get to choose. You want to attack or escape?
First, before I do anything, bonus
Finish
action.
him
using
off.
that Tentacle to move it next to him and hit him around a bit. Let's see. That's under features. I always forget. Come on. Attack. Roll. 15!
15 hits.
I love that tentacle. For 5 damage.
5 damage is good, and as you hit it, you see that it is extremely weak. It can barely hold you in its mouth.
Would I be able to, like... I don't even know. Could I cast Infestation on it?
Is it a ranged spell attack, or is it a save or suck?
Let's see.
Pretty sure it's save or suck.
I think it is.
Constitution.
Infestation. I think all of those are safer sucks.
Then yeah, you can, and you will not have any disadvantage.
Oh, wonderful. Okay. I put it in the chat. So it is Constitution saving throw. My DC is 15.
It moves 5 feet away, so he gets even further away from dragging you along.
6.
We'll take a total of 3 damage, and it's gonna run 5 feet. Oh, we're gonna move it this way. 5 feet this way. Actually, no. Move it this way. Move it south. 5 feet south.
Yeah, words are real hard.
Hey, you shush.
Yeah, when you mix it with alcohol, yeah.
You move with it. As Frederick is enhancing your spell and making him itchy. Frederick. You have no movement. You're restrained.
Andrew.
That will be the end of my turn, I guess.
Okay. And it is its turn. It's going to, first of all, with its remaining mouth, is going to try and bite you. It has advantage, but it still rolls very poorly. Second bite.
Ember is growling viciously at it.
It's actually going to let you go.
Ahaha.
Open its mouth and then bite you with it.
Oh.
Not advantage. We're going to take the first one, which is an 8. Hi, 13. Does that hit?
No, 13 misses.
Okay, and then it's going to try and
You
attack
gotta
you with
try
its tail.
better.
8. So that's another miss.
You're not doing better.
Maeve, it's your time to shine.
Valgrim, are you saying this shit out loud?
No.
Okay.
So just for clarification, if this double-headed swamp puppy dies, are the other ones going to back off, or are they going to continue? Like, are they controlled by this?
There's only one way to find out.
I don't like that answer. That doesn't help me at all.
That's alright. Kriv's behind him dealing with the other 2 bomb puppies. You're fine.
The bumblebees. Alright,
Where?
I'll try to end it. So, okay, yeah, I'll go for that one. In the back over here, target this guy. Attack. Do I have advantage because there's a bunch of people around?
You don't have advantage, but you will have sneak attack.
Okay.
19 hits.
So damage, normal, and I wasn't prompted for sneak attack.
You don't need it. How do you want to do this?
I try to aim so that my arrow goes through both their heads at the same time, if that makes sense.
And they're turning sideways to face Lotte, so that is totally possible. And your arrow enters the eye of the first mouth of the first head and exits through the eye of the other. It falls to the ground.
There we go. Victory for that one. Okay, so that's gonna be my turn.
Thank you. As the big taxidermy horror is felled, this crocodile is going to try and get away. Kriv, you could try and reach over the side of the boat and use an opportunity attack if you want.
Yep. They attack us first.
That's a hit.
10
for 10
damage.
damage. Okay, and it's going to keep on going away. Ember, are you back?
I am back.
The beast right next to you is dead.
Oh, hell yeah. So that means that we need to do a little movement to... Oh, wait. Okay, the one... Okay, wait. Which ones are alive?
So there is a... there's only 2 left alive. Right next to the boat. This one that is trying to flee. And this one next to Kriv.
And that one is not trying to flee.
Well, it hasn't been its turn yet.
Well, what she will do is she will dash up to it because she cannot make it in one turn. She'll be a very giant boat, and it rocks the boat a lot. A giant wolf, and it rocks the boat a lot. Sorry. English is definitely my first language.
You have 50... Where were you? You were right here?
I was like up here. I think I took 70 to get there.
Yeah, about 70.
Alright.
Okay. She just dashes and she gets up in his face because, you know, animal lover and whatever. So she just kind of feels like maybe you'll run away.
I need dexterity saving throw from everyone inside the boat.
Sorry, guys.
Whoa! Okay, dexterity saving throw?
DC is 12, or else you fall in the water. Cal misses. And he does not want to fall in the water, so he's going to use Chronal Shift.
Glad I got out of the boat.
My little thing is that Ember does not recognize that she has weight when she wild shapes at all, so she just consistently will, like, she gets on the elevator when she's 2,000 pounds when the elevator says 1,000 pounds, you know?
I just want to check that on the character sheet when I'm doing saving throws, I have to click the dex in the saving throw box and not that's
yes,
where I
exactly.
click. Okay, I just want to check. Thank you.
Or you can press E while you have your character sheet, while your token selected, and then you have the strength, dex, con, and wisdom, charisma at the top.
I just clicked on the dex thing.
Maeve.
Dude, I have +7 and I still failed it?
You have you have heroic inspiration if you want, otherwise you fall in the boat. You fall off the boat.
Okay, I'm gonna re-roll it.
I am back.
Welcome back.
Kriv, I need you to do a dexterity saving throw as Maeve just jumped on the boat as a dire wolf.
Not Maeve.
Rocking the boat.
Not Maeve.
Not Maeve. Ember.
Thank you. I don't.
Ember.
She doesn't understand how much she weighs.
I can see this coming, right? So.
Oh.
She just charged 70 feet behind you. But yeah, sure, you hear her.
Wow, advantage.
Okay, 14 passes. You managed to stay in the boat. Maeve, make sure you remove inspiration from your character sheet. It is the little star next to your level. Okay, everyone stays in the boat. And this crocodile is in a very precarious situation and is going to try and attack you, Kriv. First of all, tentacle hit. Advantage, yeah. For 17 to hit.
That hits.
6 points of damage. And then it will bite you with a 9.
That misses.
And once it's done that, it's going to jump in the water. If you have a reaction left. I don't think you do.
Ember might, but I don't think she was in range.
I do.
She's not in range. What's your range?
Oh, I thought I was in range. Sorry.
It says that your
The goal
bite
was
is
to-
5 feet.
The goal was to be in range. I thought I moved myself back to.
Well, you dash, so you could totally be in range. So yes, you can use your reaction.
If that's okay.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, I would. Yeah, because the goal was to be very threatening. So that was just try to get that close. Okay.
Oh, critical! Hit that little critical damage button. Oh, how do you want to do this?
It starts pulling back, and she gets it like right in the snout, and she pulls it back out of the water, and she lets her friends have at it.
Oh, so the carcass is in the boat?
Sure.
You can send it wherever you want, honestly.
Well, yeah, she pulls it back out before it gets away, and she's like, it's bleeding out. She's like letting her friends kind of finish it off.
Okay. Congrats, everyone. You have killed the taxidermy or and her minions. You now have a swamp puppy carpet inside of the boat. And before we go any further, we will go ahead and take our 15-minute break. Let's be back for 10:30, please.
God.
Well, in 15 minutes, yeah. Thank you, everyone.
Yay! I will go feed the cats so they can calm down.
varsity team and hockey varsity team in college, and then they're like, how did
How
this
did we
work?
create you?
I know. Both of my parents were lawyers at the University of Chicago at this point, and then they created me, who's like, I don't know what I'm doing with myself.
Gives me like updates on like Taylor Swift and stuff, and like she was like all into that like pop culture, and my dad's like all into sports, and then I just walk in and I'm like, then let me tell you about Catherine the Great, and they're like, and they they just do the thing, they're like, that's nice, sweetie, that's very and then usually it's followed with okay, so did you do your homework? They'll be like, well let me finish talking about Versailles, Mom. You know how it is. I don't know. Whenever I drink, I start talking about history, so my apologies.
Yes, this is okay. I start
I don't know what I do start having conversations, but what the specific conversations are usually have to do with the hippo bill of 1910.
You are literally no better than I am. It is
I know.
because it's like whatever currently is on your mind. And I was going to a theme park, and it was great because so I had a girl from Spain stay with me for a few months. Her name was I love her. She was fantastic. But we would go to these theme parks with a bunch of other Spanish kids, like every Tuesday actually.
Mhm.
And I'm like sitting there, I'm just like listing off why all these roller coasters failed, because I was on this kick where like I was really fascinated by like mechanical problems, like why things went wrong. So I like would watch all these documentaries like detailing this incident, what happened, why it went wrong, and everyone's like, "Can you? Well, we're about to go on the ride. Please, save it for later."
Oh my god, my chair is falling apart right now, and it keeps making the most god-awful sounds. Oh my god, my ice cream's melting.
Introverts. You have ice cream? I want ice cream.
You see, halfway through the first part of our session, I was like, I want an actual dinner. So I ordered myself mac and cheese, beer, and ice cream. And I remembered 2 of those things.
That's pretty solid. I wanted to get mac and cheese today, but I got a sandwich from Panera instead. Cause like I was like, I want a sandwich and mac and cheese. But I feel like that would undo everything I just did at the gym. Well, we're just so self-restraint. We get one. You pick one, Brie. We don't need both. Sorry, brought myself.
Oh yeah, no, my chair's falling apart, so it keeps making like the most god-awful sounds, and I think it keeps sounding like I'm like passing seriously. Because I'm like, because the screws coming out of the bottom of my chair is currently at a 45-degree angle. My armrest, it's not good.
We need to start a Patreon to get you a new chair, a new mics.
No. If anybody spends money on me, I actually spontaneously combust. It's actually a problem. I can't accept
Would
help.
like to witness that. If I send you $10 on stream, will you promise me an explosion?
Yeah, I can promise you. I feel like you've given me like $5 before, and I've been like, "Yep, it's my time. It's time for me to go." Sorry, guys. I'm like, I spent.
Do we have Kriv back?
Yep, I'm here. I've been here. I've been.
Hi, Kriv.
Okay.
I ordered pizza.
Oh, I'm hungry, but I'm not hungry. I'm only
Wait,
hungry.
what about?
I only had time to have like an apple, like a handful of chips, and something else during one of my meetings today, and that's all I had. I was like, so I just got some cereal.
Gotta get some food.
Girl!
Dinner of champions.
Everyone must post food in the chat to make Brie hungry.
Oh no, please don't do that.
There was just no time today. It was the most ridiculously busy day. Gosh.
Okay, I have 2 questions for all of you. First question.
Yes.
Nobody awarded any heroic inspiration during that game. You have the opportunity to do it now if you want. If someone did something cool that you like. Otherwise, you're gonna lose it.
Did we do anything cool?
Depends what you
We
qualify
did
as cool.
everything very cool.
I mean, like, yeah, no, whatever we
Yeah.
do is very cool as we're doing it.
It's time to break out of
The
that
2 nat
bubble
ones,
and
potentially.
give compliments to other people.
I think Kriv
Sorry,
should get
that's
heroic
nice.
inspiration. Just because he kicked a lot of butt today in the fight, so I would
Hell yeah.
nominate.
Unfortunately, I already have one.
Oh no.
Okay,
Probably get
well,
back.
Kriv, you do. First of all, make sure you mark it on your character sheet that you have one.
I have it in
don't
my
see
inventory.
it. Okay, inventory. And
I get that more often than I do anything else.
you can give it to someone else, Kriv.
Okay. I'll give it to Lotte for risking her life to go get this root.
Aww.
Heroic thing, guys. I would never thought I'd see the day.
Yeah, the question is the heroic inspiration in character? Because Ember would be giving so much to Lotte. Like, I just...
It's a bit metagaming, so that's not really in character.
Lotte just constantly has one from Ember all the time. They're like, oh, my good friend
She's
Ember.
so nice to me.
Yeah, a little bit hungry now, Brie. After all the
I
food.
am, and I would appreciate no more food in the chat. I can't. It's 10:30 p.m.
Sure you can.
It's
My
far
second question.
eating. Second question, yes.
What do you do with the body of the crocodile inside the boat?
I'm gonna skin it and harvest it for meat,
Should we cut
Let's
the
say
head
we
off?
get some
along
gator
with
meat.
the other ones we've killed.
But it's taxidermied. It shouldn't have any meat, does it have?
There's actual.
Okay,
I think there was
so-
only one taxidermy.
I'm asking about a crocodile inside of the boat. Now, about the taxidermy horror, you guys can try and do something about that if you want. I will need survival checks. First of all, for the crocodile inside of the boat, Kriv, you want to skin that one. You don't have much time because you know that the creatures inside of the feywild, things happen to their bodies after a short while. So please give me a survival check.
And I will use my inspiration for that.
I am
Okay, all right.
helping Kriv.
There, 15.
Okay. Ember rolled as well.
Oh, okay. Nature?
Survival.
Survival. I'm even better at that because it's not intelligence based and she's not that smart.
Okay. Both together, making very quick work of that crocodile. You managed to get a lot of the skin off and at least 5 pounds of meat off of it before it starts disintegrating into all the flesh starts disintegrating and turns to ash inside of the boat. But the meat that you had already removed from the body is safe.
So
Can I just? Oh, sorry.
I got gator skin and meat.
5 pounds of meat, yeah.
How many rations does that entail?
It's gonna be 5 rations.
Okay.
Can I just check out the taxidermy thingy just to double check a pre-existing suspicion that it was Maeve?
How do you want to check it out?
She will. Okay. Actually, this is a good question. When she was in Bavlorna's hut, I suppose did she see any taxidermied creatures in there?
I think we saw several.
You saw a few. You also remember, I may not have brought attention to it when you were in the hut, but on the walls and on the floors are drawings of taxidermy creatures.
Okay.
Different parts of different animals stitched together to make those abominations. It's hard to tell which animals are which parts, but yeah, you have seen things like that in her cottage.
Okay, so based on the fact that she's seen like mismatched creatures and the style of maybe stitching or how she puts the creatures back together, does this creature look like it was her work?
Give me an investigation, please.
Yes, sir. Investigation.
For some reason, I cannot edit my inventory to add the meat and the skin.
Yeah, I'll check right after.
I
I'm
mean,
saying nice try.
I'm of the mindset of cutting off that beast's head and throwing it at Bavlorna next time we see her. Maybe we'll get the same reaction when we kill her froggy things.
Ember, as you start examining the taxidermy, or you start looking at the stitches, and it does remind you of the other creatures inside of Bavlona's cottage. As you look under one of the head's neck, you see stitched are her initials, BB.
Okay. Guys, I think this was Bavlorna, but it's weird because she must not have sent it after us, since I mean I spotted it and that was why we investigated it, but I don't know, maybe it was gonna attack us after we left.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if it was one of Bavlorna's creations. It's certainly grotesque enough.
Poor thing.
I feel like it's like her to plant a bunch of various beasts to supervise.
Do you think it knew what I did?
Maybe?
Oh. Well, at least we put this creature to rest. Poor thing.
Yeah, now we can go raid a dragon sword.
After
What's left of it.
After a few short moments, right after you have investigated the taxidermy horror, it starts to turn to stone, Ember.
She doesn't do anything about it. She just is kind of like, oh, okay. With it.
You guys make your way to the Brigand's Tollway, I assume?
That's where the dragon's hoard is.
Okay. If anybody wants to do anything else in the water, let me know. Otherwise, I will move you to that new location.
Lotte, no, thank you. Water is usually a friend of mine, but I guess the people in the water are not.
If she has time, she'll try to take a short rest, but I don't know if that's going to take an hour.
You can do it in a boat. We'll be fine.
It's an hour. With the bow, it's an hour between each stop.
Okay. Just she took a little damage, so that was all good. To try to take some dice. Is that okay with everybody?
Yeah. Are y'all ready?
Absolutely.
The only thing is that Kriv, you cannot take a short rest as you are rowing the boat.
Yep.
Did Kriv take any damage?
I took a little bit.
I
should be fine though.
Okay.
Do you want to take like a full short rest and then we can go?
No, we can go. We're fine.
Okay, for sure.
I ain't that wounded.
Everyone can mark a short rest. I'm gonna go do it for Cypher because he needs the healing. And for
rest.
Yeah.
I used all my hit die.
And that's a lot of ones right there.
Sorry, they all just like came at the same time for me.
Just your whole series of ones.
Yeah.
As you approach the Brigand's Tollway, the moon high in the sky, you do not see any Harangons around. None of the bodies are there either. No boats to be seen. It is like this place has been deserted for a good few days now. Animals have started to come back to the area. Small birds, frogs, and I would like everyone to make a perception check, please.
Oh boy, my favorite thing.
Watch me roll bad.
I'm too
They
busy
watch
driving
me
the boat
rolling.
to notice anything.
Ember is also just delighted to see all the animals. She's just like, oh my goodness, look at all these creatures.
Ember and Maeve, as you see the little frogs jump in and out of the water a bit further in the distance, the plants that Lotte talked about, the ones that glow in the night, you can see them not far from you.
Oh. Are those what we're looking for, Lotte?
Are they flowers that are growing in the bright moon?
Yes.
Then, yes, I suppose. And would you like to volunteer to go into the water and get them this time?
I can. Sure. DM, as
Yes.
a super wise individual who's been paying attention to patterns about things, do I have the sense already that I should not breathe underwater, as I have not actually turned into anything that needs to breathe water? Oh wait, didn't I learn very early on that there was no oxygen in the water?
Yes, you have.
Okay, so I
any
should
animals
not
that
turn
are
into
amphibious would not be able to breathe underwater.
I'm trying to remember if octopi are amphibious. I don't think that they are. Okay. Cute. That means we're going into our reserves. But I need to look for a second to see what they are, but she will do that.
The flowers are on the surface of the water, on top of lily pads.
There is absolutely no reason for Ember to get in this water. Kriv,
Yeah.
can you row us over to the water, please, the water lilies, please?
Roll us over to the water.
Lilies. Thank you.
Fine. Yeah.
Okay, and Kriv manages to row you as gently as he can towards the flowers, and you are close enough to pick them up.
She shall. Thank you, Kriv.
You now have a how do they call them? Witch water lilies.
She
One of
shall
them.
hand it to Valgrim because she doesn't know what she's doing.
We have enough for like 2 more doses, I guess.
Can this thing live in a bag of holding?
Give me a nature check, Valgrim, please.
Question, actually.
Can Ember help since she knows some of the nature stuff?
I rolled a 14.
Oh, no, you may have it.
Yeah, I think it won't live in the bag of holding indefinitely, but even if it gets dried up, you think you can still use it in the recipe.
It's gonna
Cool.
die. It's pretty much dead as soon as we pick it, isn't it? Isn't that how flowers go?
Yeah, but freshness is a important thing in alchemy.
Well, you see, if you remove the flower from the rest of the flower, but I think I just pulled the whole plant out. What we could do, and she will take a little bit of her
I finally get to use this cantrip. Sorry, I need to use this cantrip. It's very important to me. I'm gonna get shave water. She's gonna create a little bubble around the roots, and if she has to, she'll like freeze the perimeter of it so it stays contained.
Okay. So, do you want the full 5 feet or just a little bit?
I probably would like use a little bit of my plant knowledge to just be like, oh yeah, this is how much it's gonna need to like survive a few days on its own. But
okay, so you kind of make a little puddle about the size of your open hand that can be right under the flower, and you won't be able to put it in the bag of holding in that state. However,
okay, she'll just hold it.
And it lasts for an hour.
Okay. Yeah, at the hour, at least until they get back, she'll try to like keep recasting it until she can find like a container to put it in.
I mean, if you give me an hour, I can create a thing of alchemist supplies, which I'm pretty sure includes beakers and things to hold things in.
It does.
Oh, this is a good one. So yeah, she'll hold on to it for an hour and make sure that it keeps going until Valgrim's done.
This is so cool. You guys are using cantrips and tools and shit. I love it. Okay, yeah.
If you're cooperating.
I would like to go inside the stump where we're safe from everything around us before we do any of these things.
All right, yeah.
Oh yeah,
sounds good.
she can like leave it for an hour. That's good. She can like she'll probably do is she'll have it like under one arm while they're walking around, just so she doesn't accidentally lose it. But like she'll keep going.
As you enter the stump, I won't pull up the map. We don't need it. Or we might. As you enter the stump, everything is as you left it. The walls destroyed by Xarathar. The top of the tunnel closed with a lot of scratches on it. You managed to find your way downstairs, where the stairs have been extremely damaged. The door to the stairs is completely destroyed. And downstairs, a lot more water than before. But it is not murky. It is clear. You can see through it. The reflections of coins, trinkets at the bottom of the water. This water does not make your skin tingle as you touch it. What do you do?
How deep is it?
It's about 7 feet deep.
7 feet?
Ember does not enter that water.
Say 7 feet or 70 feet?
7.
Actually,
I would love
will use
some
her cantrip
trinkets.
more and freeze
I mean,
the
I
water
guess-
up to the pile.
Huh?
If she can do that simultaneously. She
What
will
was that?
freeze the
I did
water
not-
up to the pile.
You will freeze the water?
Yeah, I don't know, because the whole thing with the instantaneously versus the concentration piece of this, I think it's all instantaneous when it comes to shape water, so it just lasts an hour no matter what.
It does,
So
but you can
she's
have
fit-
2 of them going at one time.
I think you can have 2 of them going at one time as long as if it's non-instantaneous. But I think if it is instantaneous, you could just kind of have a bunch of them going at the same
So
time.
the only one in there that is instantaneous is moving the water. All the other ones are non-instantaneous.
You are absolutely correct. Ignore me completely.
So you can change the color of water and freeze water at the same time. Yeah,
She'll just
pretty-
focus on
Pretty versatile
concentrating on
cantrip.
anything. I guess you could also pull earth up for her mold earth thing to create some steps over there.
But explain to me which you want to freeze the top of the water so you can walk on it.
Yeah, just so that they can walk over to the horde. But if
But
she,
the horde's
I
underwater.
don't. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So yeah. So then she'll just leave it be and
You can freeze the
stand by
bottom
the thing.
level of it and try to raise it with the ice, because ice floats.
DM, is this allowed? Can I do this? Can I do this for my friends, please?
Like a 5-foot square, though. But
Yeah, but then she can. Once you guys grab it, she can lose concentration on it and then grab another one. Maybe.
Let me just put the party on the map. So you can see.
Sorry.
So the horde is all around here. It is way more than 5 feet. There are coins and trinkets and other things scattered around. If you want to freeze, you have to do it several times.
That's okay. She could do it. I mean, it's 6 seconds, so she can pull it up, and then people can grab stuff, and then she can pull up another section.
Okay.
Just for efficiency, so people don't have to swim.
After a few scoop of ice, with your shape water cantrip, you manage to find. Let me just write that down so I don't forget. Give me a second.
alternatively, people are going to jump into water and start throwing it out of the water.
Just like, woo. I think. Oh, right. Because I always think of it as, you're not supposed to have anything in it, but you just can't have anything sentient in it.
Any creature, yeah.
Yeah, so she could totally actually just pick it all up.
It would float to the top, depending on the weight, how much weight it is.
That's a good point. This is very logistical for my very sleepy brain.
Weight versus buoyancy.
Enough buoyancy to last for about 6 seconds before somebody gets under it.
You find.
Or like a current. Sorry.
In total, you find 450 copper pieces, 200 silver pieces, 25 gold pieces, 1 hematite, which is a common iron oxide compound. It's like a gem worth 10 gold piece. You also find 2 trinkets. One of them is a cookie cutter shaped like a unicorn.
Aww.
And the other is a large iron fingernail.
Yeah, that's creepy.
Wasn't there something about a unicorn horn? Hold up.
Yes, at the beginning of when we were, I think when we were asking to the Watcher the questions with the Watcher, I think that's where we.
The realm disturbed must be made right. A unicorn's horn will aid your fight. The horn now sits in cupboard stocked by little hands whose fates are locked. Well, it's not in the cupboard, but.
I mean, it was a dragon cupboard until he left, and then. Do these gold, copper, and silver pieces have, like. Are they, like, stamped? Like modern coins are?
Funny you should ask.
Curiosity.
They are stamped in very different ways. Some of them are not stamped at all. Some others are stamped just like they are in the material plane, with the stamps of kings and queens of Baldur's Gate and of Neverwinter. Some are stamped with fairies on it. Others, devils. It's as if all of those coins came from very different origins.
Multiple material planes.
Yeah, and it's the same thing for the silver and gold pieces as well.
Interesting. If I had a certain other character, I'd probably sort them by what they're sent with.
Can I take a look and see if there are any arrows laying around?
Upstairs or in the water?
Not in the water, but anywhere around this whole area or upstairs. Just anywhere for arrows?
Give me
Just
give me an investigation, please.
investigation. Let's try. Whew, not great. Okay.
I mean, if you tell them.
10.
Looking around the beds and the crates, you do see a lot of bolts. But as far as arrows go, you managed to find 9 of them.
Amazing news. Thank you.
You're welcome.
The dragon map. Like
Dragon map?
yes, like I have the party token that still has Cypher's little double in the dragon horde area. Is this where we're supposed to be?
Mhm.
Or are we supposed to be over here?
Well, you're wherever you want to be. It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. I heard her say that, and I was like, wait a minute, are we in the tree stump? Because I am under.
You are in the tree stump. Yes.
Oh, okay. Ah, there we go. It's a little better. Oh, there I am.
Those are
Yeah.
old tokens, so
Awesome. Yeah, I
Yes.
don't know why
This
it
one's
had me
not
locked
there,
on the
not
party
there,
token. I was
not
like,
there.
"Man, what are these people talking about?"
And you have now looted whatever was left of the dragon's horde. As you can see, it took a lot with her. What do you guys want to do next?
Well,
All right, time to look at the tasks menu. We found the water lilies, as she's holding. We could go for looking for more supplies, but last time that led us to crocodiles, which is really unfortunate, and I feel really responsible. I'm very sorry, Lotte. I did not mean to make you that close to a crocodile. That was not my plan.
I vote we head to the next well, because last time there was will-o-wisps there guarding it. Perhaps there will be these ones here, and then we'll have all the ingredients we need, and we can purify the well.
We still need techie roots.
On the map, there is a well right here, and a map to the south, right here as well. This one you have already visited.
Yep. Well, let's go to the one closest to us first.
Alright.
Does everybody agree?
I
Yeah.
fully agree, surprisingly.
Absolutely.
Okay. Give me a moment. Okay. After about 3 hours, well, hold on. Let's back up a little bit. You wanted Valgrim to do your alchemy thing?
Yeah, so I can hold the stuff for the alchemical experiment I'm about to endeavor on.
I also know some stuff about herbalism, but I don't have a kit for it, so I can help you with that in that way.
The recipe calls for grinding up the root and powdering the flour. Both things that you can easily do with your alchemy kit. Can you give me a skill check? I want to see how many doses you get.
I've been rolling a lot of fucking 9s tonight.
I mean, 9 is good when you have +7.
Nine.
Okay, you definitely have enough for 2 doses, and you managed to prepare 2 vials. All that is really needed to activate it is the essence of the will-o-wisp, and then they'll be ready to be used after a firm shaking.
A firm shaking. That's something that sounds like I can do.
And you guys make your way south on your boat. That has been serving you very well.
You say this like it should not be serving us so well for much longer, and I'm a little concerned.
A little bit.
No reasons. No reasons to be.
Guys,
There was
You
no
know, we had
reason for you
direwolf.
to say that it was serving
You
us
know, we
well.
had a direwolf jump on it, and it didn't crack in half from it.
That's fair.
I don't know what you're talking about. Ember is like 60 pounds.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure direwolf's like 300-400.
Yeah, Ember
maybe.
is 60.
Ember does not distinguish her weights between forms and is very confused by by any discrepancy
So
between
any
her
form she's
forms.
in, Ember's like, oh, I'm only 60 pounds. It's fine.
Yeah, no, she's like, when she was like, oh, let's escape down this hole, she was very confused at first that she could not just fit down the hole.
I mean, if anything does go wrong, I say Ember turn into a giant sea creature and we just ride her. Wait, can't she do that? Enough level?
Yeah, but I don't think I can breathe underwater, which causes several problems, including my death. And probably your death too, depending on how far I get at that point.
Sounds like excuses, Ember.
Oh, yeah, you're probably right. I will
No,
try
Ember,
harder
don't
and
die. Do not die for Lotte. Come on now. We want you to stick around.
If anyone
But-
is worth dying for, it truly is
Are
no
you using the
love
royal we there?
But I guess you're all my friends, so I should like stay alive for all of you long enough to help all of you. So, Lotte, I can't die for you like right now.
We'll put a pin in it. We'll come back to that.
Oh, okay, okay.
As you approach the well, which you know exactly where it was on the map, just as before, when you first approached the well, the sound of gushing water fills the air. You see it, very similar to the first one. An ancient stone well stands. And at the top of the water, no trinkets there. But you do see a few will-o-wisps around, floating about. You see at least three of
Hello,
them.
friends. Are you going to just attack us? Because that would be really mean, but very typical of the experiences we've had with other strange glowy creatures.
Let's just not
Which
take
language are you
anything of
talking in?
theirs.
Oh, right, wait. Okay, this is a good question because historically, Elvish has worked. And I don't remember what languages my character speaks, so give me 2 seconds.
I'm pretty sure they speak Sylvan, not Elvish. Those are 2 different languages.
Well, that's the thing. She's tried Sylvan, and I think that the last time with the other will-o-wisp, Sylvan worked. I mean, not Sylvan. Elvish worked, but not Sylvan.
Can you give me
She
a
will try
nature?
it in Elvish.
Okay. And as you try and talk to it in Elvish, it does not respond. Can you give me a nature check, however, as you start talking to it?
That's an 8.
8. Okay.
She shall try Sylvan. Hello, friends.
It starts talking to the group in the language that you don't understand, Ember. At least I don't think you do. Let me check.
Probably not.
No, you don't. However, Kriv, you do understand it. It is speaking Draconic.
Darn it, I don't speak Draconic.
Oh,
And
yay.
it asks, "What are you coming here to do?"
Howl Soul speaks Draconic.
Who?
Cal.
Oh,
He
yeah,
speaks
he does. But he's not here.
He's sleeping.
Well, I guess in Draconic, I would actually be pretty much more, well, not pretty much, but more talkative than in Common. So,
Have you come to steal from us?
I look at everyone behind me, knowing for a fact we need their essence. Wasn't prepared. Probably state our intentions would to be purify this well.
Purify the well.
But to do so, we need to have your essence to do so.
I've got a very, very Ember question.
What's the question?
Is there any way to get an essence without killing the creature?
I didn't quite understand.
Is there any way to get their essence without killing the creature?
Oh, we'll find out. How do you intend? How we've been around for hundreds of years. I don't remember the well ever being cleansed. How do you intend on doing that?
I'll gesture towards Valgrim, saying he has a magic or potion, or he's confused about what the process is.
I have no
that
clue what he's
one,
talking
that one
about.
over
He's talking
there
Draconic.
has a way of doing it.
You should tell them that if the well being cleansed, they can be of great help to us. And in fact,
None of you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, he's talking in Draconic.
Yeah.
But as you say that, one of the will-o-wisps, other than this one is talking Draconic, this one approaches and asks in a language that you understand, Valgrim. Oh, potions. I used to make those. And he is talking in Gnomish.
Are the will-o-wisps... Okay. Are you guys all different spirits?
We all used to be different things before we died. This land allows us to stay after our death. Now, potions. What are you going to do with those?
I'll hop down off the boat and take out the notes that I have and just kind of show it to them if they are able to see it. I'm assuming they are.
It's a very good question. They have dark vision, so yeah, they can. Oh, where'd you get that?
I acquired it on our journey.
Have you tried it before?
We have. It worked at one of the other wells, but that was the only one that I had at the time. Now I'm trying to make them.
It's very interesting. Our trinkets are at the bottom of the well. We cannot reach it. If you cleanse it, will it stop pouring water everywhere?
That's what happened to the last well we were at. If I create it correctly, then it should do the same.
The first one talking to you, Kriv, says, so what do you need from us?
I look at Valgrim and say, third ingredient, and like a question. I don't know how you say it. Forming it into a question. Third ingredient.
Third ingredient.
Something like that.
You're asking me this in common so I can understand you?
Well,
okay.
Probably say it in Draconic first, and then realize you don't speak it, and then say it in Draconic, and then say it in Common.
It would be the essence.
Relay that back to Draconic.
Okay.
Just essence, nothing else.
They all float away from you, being careful not to zap you on their way back. They all huddle together, floating at the top of the well. They're talking in a language that none of you understand. You're not even sure it's a language. After a short while, they return. This one that has not talked yet comes and says in Sylvan, very well. Take me.
I'm going to stare Lotte down.
Thank you.
You better back up.
I have been staring at Lotte the entire time when I'm not being talked to.
It starts glowing white hot, as if it's about to explode.
All three of us get close to it.
It's glowing whiter and whiter. And it says, get your stuff ready.
And I'm going to bring out my alchemical supplies.
Delicate
Alchemist
alchemy
supplies.
kit. Extra exploding with
Words are hard.
I have
Be proud, my friend.
And as the will-o-wisp starts glowing up and glowing up, it's so bright that you actually, Lotte and Valgrim, get blinded by the light. And when you get your senses back, the will-o-wisp in front of you is gone. And in your vials, they are glowing with the same kind of light that the will-o-wisp was emanating a few moments before. One of the will-o-wisps approaches you, Valgrim, talks in Gnomish. Our friend give you resistance. Now please purify our well so we may get our possessions back.
All right. Well, I'm going to try to... There's no way to give myself advantage. Wait.
Ember
Cypher
can help
has
if it.
guidance.
Guidance from
Cypher's
Cypher.
guidance. Is this alchemy or is this
This is
Herbalism.
alchemy.
Absolutely.
I'll
Give me
help
a.
you.
You have a proficiency in that as well, Ember?
No, I have proficiency in herbalism, but Cal has proficiency in alchemy. Is my understanding.
Herbalism would be more like grinding the plants down to their ingredients.
Yeah. So I don't think I can help in this situation. But if I can, I will. But
Herbalism is also not a skill. Is it?
what skill would be attached to what I'd need to do to help?
Do you have an herbalism kit?
Yeah.
I do not have a kit.
Okay, but yes, herbalism kit is mostly for collecting, identifying plants. But you do have the guidance from Cypher.
I don't think I have anything. Yeah, no. I do not
It's
have
a very
anything.
low DC. It's DC 10.
Yeah,
You have all
that
of
means
the
I have.
ingredients. All you need to do is mix them up.
Okay, there we go.
All right, and that's another 9. Another 9 for you. You managed to mix up the liquid thoroughly without spilling anything. And the vials look like they're ready to be used.
All right, well, I'm gonna fucking toss one in there.
And as you do, instantly, all of the water around the well that was black starts to turn clear. The gushing well, the water starts to recede down into the well. And you look down into the well. The water keeps going down and down and down.
Is there a ladder in this one? Out of curiosity.
There is a ladder, yes.
Hmm.
At the bottom, you see 3 shiny trinkets 50 feet down.
Valgrim, don't touch their
And
trinkets. They get really upset.
Why are you talking to me about that? You should be talking to that one over there, and I'm pointing to Lotte.
I don't know. They zapped me so many times when I took that thingy that Leo had. They were really upset.
the will-o-wisps head down the well. They float all the way to the bottom and come back up. One of them clutching while hovering with it, one of the trinkets. The other one has 2 trinkets, and it's well, they don't have hands, but floating with it. And it says in Gnomish to you, Valgrim, thank you so much for returning our possession to us. Here, you can have our friend's possession. And at your feet, they drop one of the trinkets. It seems to be a tiny bottle filled with rainwater.
Do I get any magical feel from it, or is it just rainwater in a
Give me
bottle?
an arcana check, please.
One higher than a 9.
You do not get any magical or arcane feeling from it. There are no runes on it. But Ember, can you give me a nature check, please?
Yes, sorry. Oh
Okay.
no!
You know that there's an awful lot of trinkets around here. They must be used for something.
What do you guys use these for?
us. It's just what keeps us grounded to this world. Others, well, first of all, you can't understand when it's speaking. You don't.
This is an
hear.
excellent point.
Understand what it's saying. I've been oddly quiet this whole time, but I do understand.
Which language do you understand?
I understand.
Gnomish. Oh,
No-
really?
Yes, she does.
Okay.
Common, Elf, Giant, Sylvan, Gnomish, and Dwarvish. You gotta remember, almost president of the Language Society.
Ember, you get a feeling those are used for trading a lot in the Feywild, like money.
Ah. Hey, Lotte, could you ask with whom? Sorry,
Ask.
Valgrim. Oh, with whom? Like creatures like Sue or just anybody?
Well, Valgrim, relay that to them.
You do not tell me what to do. Plus, Ember shouldn't even know what the fuck they're saying in the first place.
Oh no, that was just based off of her investigation, I thought.
I'll translate for him. I'll stand next to her and whisper in her ear everything they're saying.
Yeah, this is gonna end well.
So I'm confused. Okay.
She just asked what, like, if it's just like any creature in the Feywild, or if it's just like specific creatures like Sue.
And Lotte will translate that for her.
Okay. It will respond. Anybody can trade with those trinkets. Money is useless here. I do not know it's Sue.
I'm glad you don't. Shall we, Valgrim?
Shall we what?
Have we actually done? Oh wait, no, we did the. I don't know why my brain was like we haven't done the thing yet, but we have done.
Yes, we have done the thing. The thing is done.
And the will-o-wisps start floating away, thanking you as they depart. And after they are in the fog, they disappear.
Understand, ghosts. Why would you want to be bound to this land forever?
Good question.
So are we collecting all the trinkets that dropped? Or
The trinkets do not drop. You were given one.
Oh.
It's a vial of some kind of water, a tiny bottle of rainwater.
Make sure you mark those down, as they may be useful later.
Who would like that?
We all have our own trinkets. I have a little thumbtack that Lotte will kill someone before she gives it up. It's hers.
I have my butterflies.
And as we conclude this, well, if that's okay with everyone, I'm going to end the session now, a little bit earlier, just because I think you've accomplished plenty today with the missing players. Good job, everyone. Great session. Can't wait to see you fight some people soon, or leave Heather maybe.
Yay, we resolved what would normally be a fight for us non-violently.
Because we didn't let
double,
Lotte
that
leave.
double XP for us.
Resolve things.
I don't.
You are dangerously close from a level up, but not yet.
Because we have to go kill Bavlorna, who I almost called Baba Lasaka again. I don't know. The bees are confusing me.
Baba Yaga.
Oh, God.
Not the bees, not the bees.
All the bees. Yeah, no.
So that means that Ember is allergic to bees and crocodiles.
You
Little
got
things
crit.
that don't work. But yeah, we should 100% at least break back into Bavlorna's house because obviously Ember has failed me and I have something I still have to do there. That
I'm
And
so
we need the head.
sorry.
what if I told you guys I have a way to weaken the hag's power and control over this land if you just let me do something in the home?
I'm scared of you taking control from anybody.
Taking
Right.
control. The power is not for me. You do not need to worry about such things.
Insight check.
Yeah, insight check.
Lottie is a lot of things, but Lottie is very lazy, and she does not wish to rule over anything.
That's why you were almost president of the language club.
No, that was because the other person got pity votes. No.
Do you guys
Did you
want to
happen
roll
to put
inside
them in
for
a
real, or
life-threatening?
I think they should. You should roll
I
insight.
mean, is Lottie saying this in character or over the table?
I don't even know. She wouldn't say it in character. She would. This is something she'd 100% say.
Ember
Dang.
doesn't know what you guys are talking about.
Insight check.
Not paying attention at all.
Both 12. My +2 and then Valgrim is -2. Both ended up to be 12.
Just gotta be rolling my roll.
so? Valgrim and Kriv. Well, Lottie's talking the same way she has always talked about those things, and she does not seem to be any more deceitful than usual. Is
That
this
does
just
not
her
give me any
normal
type
self?
of that just give me any type of confidence.
She does not
Yes.
seem to be trying to mislead you into anything.
She's not putting any effort into this. Usually when she's lying, she puts in effort. That's been shown. When she really wants to do something, there's an issue. She's done nothing this whole game, guys. Nothing but been helpful.
Nothing that we could have seen.
Nothing
Sure.
that has
I
been
don't know, guys. I don't know, guys. Lottie seems like a really great person who wants to just be one of my really greatest friends.
Remember,
You
just
have
the
the
beginning of
worst
the game, she was
breed of-
very active,
Yes.
talkative.
my fault.
Every D&D game I'm in, there's no trust in the party.
I guess some of us come from a certain game who has no
Yeah.
trust at all.
I really can't wait to see what Thursday does and how they do things and how they role play with other characters and maybe take different directions and different decisions. It's gonna be interesting.
They don't have a
It is
lot of
very interesting to
I
start
don't know what they
playing.
have yet. The characters are not created yet.
But is Mortis in that one?
Mortis is in that one, yes.
Yeah, James is in that one.
His name is Mortis.
I know it was Mortis.
I'm just gonna say. The little cat burglar, he robbed me the first time we met him. Ugh, I love him. He's great.
Mortis.
Yeah.
And now he hates everyone in the party because
Not CC, he doesn't hate CC.
keep screwing with him.
Doesn't hate CC.
Oh right. I think I was watching that episode. I think I was sitting in on that one. The very first episode that Mortis came in, because Mortis came in right after his previous character Thistle died. Yeah, no, the first episode I watched with you guys, Thistle died.
Bring back Juju.
Lottie was missing. Mortis showed up out of nowhere, and then you guys were all running like crazy.
Yeah.
Because Marak yelled for CC
Yeah.
inside the castle.
I'm just
Yes,
such a
woke
great
up
character,
everything.
guys. We've had no player death in Witchlight, which is good. Which we got real close. I love
You're 19 sessions deep. You're 19 sessions deep right now. When did we get our first death in Strahd?
One Jason.
Further than 19 sessions, I think.
I feel like Ember is going to be the first one to go because she's just going to like put herself in such a
was like
precarious
10 or 11, I think.
situation and do something
10
stupid.
or 11, really?
Because
No.
that's when we were. That's about when we were in Valaki.
Is it?
Yeah, we spent a lot of time in
Valaki
Valaki.
in like 10
Yes, we did.
sessions.
I'm very curious, actually. I'm very curious, actually.
I can look through my notes. I might have written it down, but I don't know. Lottie's gotten really close to death a few times here, and it's a miracle she's alive. People need to
It
celebrate.
is in fact a miracle that she's still
Same with
alive.
Kriv. He's got
Because
like
I'm pretty sure that
14 AC.
only.
He's
I know, because
easy to hit.
my general thing is that like normally Ember goes into wild shape, but the two things that she can do that are really helpful is that she can. Well, the three things that she can do are really helpful is she can heal if she really needs to, but she's got to be in like her normal form. She can also do bark skin on, and that's like one thing that she's done before, but then she ends up being a melee, so then she ends up getting hit and then having to roll concentration. And then also
But is that
spike growth is really nice.
is Barkskin self or is that just touch?
It's touch, I
It's
believe.
touch. So she's done that to you before, I think. She
Yeah.
did that, I think, during the fight with the bullywugs.
Talking about the features and spells and things like that, I want to repeat what I've written to in the general chat earlier today. If you want to start using the 2024 rules for your character, don't start to update your existing character sheet. Make a copy of it and put 2024 in the title and the name of the character, just so that we can tell them apart. Because what I found is, if you want to have access to some of those features and those backgrounds, honestly, it gives a lot of stuff. Like you get feats, you get things like that at first level. But you do need to be using the new backgrounds and the new races, species, and classes. So even if your class
think the
already
only ones
exists
who
and
can-
your subclass already exists, you still need to like redo it. So make a copy of character sheet first. Once you're ready, I can review them, see if major things changed. For example, for Kalen, I'll have to talk to Kent because some of the changes could affect some of the skills I have and features that I
Motherfucker.
have.
A monk starts at a 1d6 in 2024.
Really?
Yeah. You get up to a 1d12 attack with a monk.
Oh, you mean the attack? I thought you
Mm.
meant the HP.
So
Honestly,
martial
the
dice.
rangers and monks need a buff.
Well, how do we use the 2024 rules in Needy Beyond? How do we switch to that?
So
There's a separate thing for legacy, and then there's a separate thing for the stuff.
every one of your spells and features, if there are two versions of it, the previous one will be marked as legacy, and there will be a second one that is not marked legacy. And for the races, well, you pretty much have to. Sorry, not the races, but the races and the classes, you pretty much have to go to the D&D Beyond character builder and erase your current class and replace it with a new one that is not marked legacy.
They'd only released a couple of classes. I thought it was like rogue, cleric, maybe fighter, and wizard. So probably
All
just
of them are there.
paladin.
All of them
Except
are there.
Artificer.
Free rules.
Oh, I was looking and I only saw 4.
Yeah, the
Yeah, I
free
don't-
rules.
Oh, but
there it is.
if you're in my campaign, you will have access to
Oh.
Player's Handbook 2024.
I
Yeah,
see.
Kent
Okay.
This is
also
available.
has it, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I do have it. I do have
So what
it.
you
It
do
just
is
should be.
you make a copy. This copy will not be in a campaign, and then you head into that campaign. You use the link to join the campaign, and you can join with that copy of the character. If that
Okay.
makes sense. Because when you head to the campaign in D&D Beyond, at the top right, there's a link you can use to add a character to that campaign. And when you use that link, it will tell you, hey, which character do you want to add? And you'll be able to add that copy that you've created. And then in that character, since you are in the campaign, you should have access to all of the Player's Handbook 2024 rules and features and spells. Honestly, the process is a little grindy, I feel, but it's better than what they had planned. So
Yeah.
just replacing everything.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, I'm like I said earlier, I'm not sure if I'm doing it with my campaign because
Yeah.
They have a new thing called Epic Boons. What the fuck?
So there's no Artificer yet, so you'll just
I
have
know.
Yeah, sure.
I'll have to see how
Looking
we
at it,
can
I was like,
adjust a few things. Circle of the Moon, I know, is one of the new subclass. Path of Wild Magic, I think, is one as well. Fathomless, I'm not sure. And Maeve, you have not picked one yet. Chronergy Magic is definitely not one of them. And Trickery Domain.
Circle of the Moon was definitely already in the old, unless that was something Kent made.
No, Circle of the Moon is in the new 2024 as well. It's just that they only took 3 subclasses per class to carry over.
It seems really fucking lazy, but hey.
Well, it does make
not at all.
48 of them though.
Yeah, but they already had them already fucking made up. They just had to change a little bit of it.
It's not lazy. They're gonna sell it back to you again.
Yeah.
And then in the book. I'm sure of it.
Probably.
So anyways, yeah, that's how I'm gonna do 2024. I still have not finished reading it. There's a lot of differences, but it should feel pretty familiar.
Yeah, I want to take the fucking 2024 monk already because martial art die is insanely different. I don't like the fact that they changed it from key points to fucking focus points, though. That's fucking stupid.
Monk was already complicated enough. Did they make it even more complicated?
No, not really. It's still pretty much the same stuff.
Okay.
But you can regain key points at the start of combat, which is pretty nice. So you don't have to just go insanely short rest all the time.
Okay, that's useful.
You can deflect attacks now instead of just ranged attacks.
Well, that's one thing that's going to affect Kriv and Maeve a lot are the new weapons.
Yep.
You can do a lot of stuff with your weapons now. I have not started reading about it, so I can't speak too much.
Well,
But,
with my maul, I can force people to be prone if I.
wow.
So once you have 2 attacks, the first attack you force them to be prone, then it's a critical hit after. Pretty much. Because if you attack someone that's prone within 5 feet of them, it's a critical hit.
Yep.
Real cool stuff. All right. I will let you guys go. Thank you so much for the session tonight. And I will see you guys next week.
Bye.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Bye, everyone.
Ow.
Bye.
Wow.
Bye.